What's up, everybody? Welcome to the, hold on, I actually know the number this time, to the 16th triannual Apex Systems Gamers versus Cancer Tournament, partnered with the American Cancer Society. I'm here with my boy Anuj, and we've got a couple partners in the background,
brother?
Erica and Tom, helping us out today. Today, we are doing, and usually I get so excited for Fortnite, but today I'm really excited because we are doing Call of Duty Warzone. We are back in Verdansk for the first time in 2025 for us. First time in a long time for a lot of you guys. We lost our favorite map of Warzone, and now it's back. We've got a couple of teams competing today. Keep in mind, all the teams competing today have contributed their own donations to the American Cancer Society here. And all donations, all proceeds are going to be going to help donate to cancer research. If at any point during the stream you feel inclined to donate or help out, we have a little QR code right there on the screen right here. There you go. Right there on the screen that you can click. And we got some super fun stuff planned today. Usually these tournaments go on a little bit longer. Today, we're kind of going to run the gauntlet a little bit different. Actually, Anuj, I might pass it to you for that because you're kind of like our game and tournament esports expert here with your background. Can you give us a rundown of how we're going to run this tournament today?
We simplified it to make it as easy as possible. Essentially, we're eliminating the playoff stage that we used to have. So essentially, we used to have a 2-hour gauntlet, take the highest 3-4 teams, throw them into a playoff scenario, and then to run another 1-hour plus gauntlet from there. The way we've changed things up for this event and possibly for events going forward is it's going to be 1 3-hour straight runtime. Everyone is included. Essentially, think of this as your playoffs from the moment you kick off. So you got 3 hours to report your top 3 scores. Please keep those scores reporting as you're playing games so we can actively update the scoreboard so you guys know where you stand as we get closer to the end of the 3-hour mark. But at the end of 3 hours, we'll announce a winner at that point, and there'll be values for placements and then 1 point per kill. I think I will pull this up real quick. It's up on the screen here. For a victory, it's 25 points. For a top 2, it's 20 points. Top 3, 15. Top 4, 10. Kind of trickles down from there. And then again, 1 point per elimination. So that's how you can rack up your points. You just got to keep us updated on your scores so we can keep our spreadsheet going. But yeah, at the end of the 3-hour runtime, we will announce a winner and see how this one plays out.
I'm excited. And so, just so you guys can see on the stream, I've got it up here in the center with our super fancy Excel spreadsheet that we will be running our scores live from. Tom in the background will be collecting the scores. We've got a couple of teams playing today. We've actually already got some excitement in the chat over Team Leftovers. What's up, Team Leftovers? So we've got today competing. We got the Cheesy Boys, the Goofy Goobers, matching tattoos. Oh, that's adorable. Team Wipe, Tequieros. Pretty sure I got that right. The Leftovers, and Team Tex-Mex. I like Team Tex-Mex. That's pretty good.
Tex-Mex solid. Matching tattoos. Great name. Love it. Clever.
For sure. And
kind of want to take that.
I think I have the streams for every one of these. iHammer, Dookie Drawers. Oh, here we go. We got another one. Look, all these teams providing us their streams. If any of you teams are in the chat right now listening, please give us your Twitch stream of at least one of your players, because the way this whole stream is going to work today, as we're talking with people that bring in questions and talking with each other about gaming and esports, we're also going to be watching you play and making fun of most of you, maybe congratulating a couple of you, but primarily just talking trash about how terrible you guys are at Warzone. So please give me your stream so that I can make fun of it. See. We didn't have, we got a couple people live now already. Before we go doing that, I did want to, and we're going to touch on this a little bit later. I think Erica's going to join us, which is going to be awesome. I love when Erica joins. But to kind of give a little background on how these Gamers versus Cancer tournaments came about, Apex Systems has been a longtime partner against cancer with the American Cancer Society for about 15 years. I believe they've raised over, $2 million at this point in total. As one of the offshoots of that, we have kind of branched off and found a way to turn that into our own little brainchild here, stemming from our love for the gaming. 1.3 million. Thank you, Erica. It's so small in comparison. No, 1.3 million is incredible. But we found a way to incorporate one of our favorite things, gaming and esports, into helping raise money for a cause we all believe about, which is cancer research. So we've been doing this for 5 years now. We got 16 tournaments in. We've raised over $20,000, and we're going to be raising another $20,000 tonight, which is really exciting. So thank you all for your donations. I know Winnie7804 already donated $5,000. So thank you very much for that, Winnie. We appreciate it.
Did you say $5,000?
Yeah, I completely made that up.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what? That's crazy. No, you had me hyped up for a second there. That could happen. That could happen. No, it's been an awesome ride so far. I mean, it's crazy to think that we've been through 16 of these. And I mean, it's really relied heavily. It's crazy to think that this is one of the games that kind of kicked it off for us, right? Like going back to Verdansk, back into Call of Duty. We've obviously done Call of Duty since Verdansk, but the feeling of going back, you know, the joy of that run of, what was it, 2020, there was probably like a 1-year period where everybody that played games was united in Verdansk in some way. So it is great to be bringing it back to a familiar place for a lot of people.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like personally attached to that too, because much like all of you, during COVID, I kind of defaulted to playing Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone with a lot of my friends in order to keep in touch with them. And I, just like everybody else, completely fell in love with Verdansk, completely fell in love with the gun attachment system that they had built out of Modern Warfare 2. I really felt like that was kind of peak Warzone. And then, just like the rest of you, for the next couple of years to come, it was new maps that we didn't like. It was game modes that we didn't like. It was skill-based matchmaking that was becoming difficult. It was a problem with hacking. One of the coolest things that they've added to Warzone in the last couple months has been Verdansk Casual. And Anuj, I was telling you about this before we started. Me and all of my other boomer friends, we have been playing casual so much. There's like less of a hacking problem. You get access to all the same guns, and it's just back into classic Verdansk. The map is the same. And we win all the time now, too. It's great. The lobbies are mostly bots, but we win all the time.
But it's having fun that's important, right? If you were playing ranked and you weren't enjoying the experience, and there's an alternative to that, you see that in a lot of games now. Even if, do you play Marvel Rivals at all?
I have played a little bit of Marvel Rivals. I'm terrible at it.
So, like in Rivals, they have competitive and quick play, I guess you could say. And the quick play is, you know, pretty much just as competitive, but there's a different atmosphere on the team, especially when you're playing with randoms, you know, of like just the teamwork, that nobody kind of gets rage baity with one another. And so you're seeing that in a lot of these games that have that option. It's still fairly competitive, you know, depending on the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think they may have taken a little bit of a page out of the Epic playbook, because the style of battle royale that casual is very much reminds me of casual or unranked in Fortnite.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we play 90% when we're in Fortnite, is just get in. We just want to play and try out new things and see what's going on. So I feel that it's good that Call of Duty added that, because you also don't think hackers would kind of invest their time in that game mode as frequently. It doesn't make sense. You know,
it's
like,
a
why?
sad life if you are a hacker on a video game. It's a really sad life if you're hacking an unranked.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much lower. So
no,
it's cool that they added that. I don't think anybody will be playing in that in this game mode. I don't think. Maybe did we specify that? Maybe we should have specified that.
I'm not actually sure. Real quick, we got some people in the chat. Jay Pagano says leftovers for the win. FTW means for the win, right?
Man, we got points right now.
It does. It does.
It does now.
Yep.
Winnie says, "That's my father. Let's go, Mike
coming through the middle.
_1. That's the one I'm watching right now. So Winnie, your
Coming
dad's
around
up
to
on
your
the screen.
What?
Alon Suke
wow,
says,
fast.
"Not me asking for a Marvel Rivals tournament. We could probably do that next time. Although you would have to take lead, Anuj. You'd have to tell me all about it."
I'm sorry, I wouldn't be here because I would be participating.
Oh, that would be so good. I would love to.
I would have such a hard time not wanting to play at that event if we did a Marvel Rivals event. I would like somehow co-host and play at the same time. We would make it work. You would just see my eyes all over the place, but I would be focused on you. I'd be focused on you as much as I could. I'd be listening in between call-outs.
Tons of dead air when I ask you a question. You're sitting perfectly still, and then you get the kill, and you're like, okay, what?
I would have to get that mute button ready real quick, depending on how the game's going.
Ooh, that's true. Let's see. Tom says we have discussed Marvel Rivals. We've thought about it. I mean, I think for a little bit there, we were discussing Overwatch, and Overwatch never made the cut, which I think, was the right decision for us at the time. Marvel Rivals does kind of feel like Overwatch's better looking younger brother. You know what I mean?
It is. Yeah, for sure. And it's available on console as well as PC, so which is really important for us. I love to have the inclusiveness of everybody being able to play, right? Doesn't matter if you're an Apex gamer that's on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, we want everybody to be included. And Rivals kind of fits that as well, but Call of Duty definitely fits that. That's what I know. I mean, for 100% Call of Duty, we have our Rocket League tournaments, we've been doing our Fortnite events, and those have all been so great and so good to us. So it's been fun to be able to partner up with them, work through these games with them. And it's been fun. So I'm looking forward to today's event, and
Yeah,
it's always great to see the hidden gems in the group, right? Like that's kind of the best part is there's going to be somebody that just totally surprises us, makes us want to watch their stream a little bit more, and it gives them an opportunity to shine in a competitive environment, which is not something you get to do every day. When you're a gamer, a lot of times it's just online playing, and you never get to see the fruits of your labor other than maybe your rank. So it's cool to be able to enter events like this and go get a W.
I agree, and more often than not, I feel like the one that we end up honing in on is like not. They're not pro streamers. It's somebody from Epic that joined the tournament or something like that, or it's a kid. It's one of the kids of one of Apex's employees,
which is always great.
And I always like hearing, like, when I turn up the volume, they're like, oh, we're on the stream, and like you can hear them like all kind of agree it's time to lock in. And you're right, I am watching, and I will make fun if you mess up. So better lock in. Dookie Drawers, which is a terrible username.
We'll assume it's a friend of someone.
What I should do too, I can
actually
here. I'll stream to you. I forgot about that. That way you can at least, as close to real time as possible, see what I'm looking at. Oh no, it messes up all of my.
I was just waiting for you to, so I could tell you that. Yeah, it messes up all your. It's okay. I have it on, kind of over us, so it's fine if you don't want to mess with that.
I already started messing with it.
Oh, I see you. I'm watching it in real time.
Oh no! How quick can I do it? So before we go diving in on these live feeds of our players too, just to kind of give you guys a repeat of what Anuj was saying earlier, the way this is working, usually we would do a 2-hour kill race where all the teams are dropping in using their own skill-based matchmaking, so their own battle royale groups that they're dropping into. And based on their placement, which gets you a certain amount of points, I think 25 points being the most for first place for Victory Royale, and then 1 point per kill. What we're doing this at the end of that, what we used to do is we would have a gauntlet series where we have semifinals of 3 matches in a row and then finals of 3 matches in a row. Who can do the best of the kill race? That kind of tended to maybe drag a little bit too long. Today, we are just doing the kill race, and it's going to make it a little different. I feel like the pressure is on from the first moment here. We're going until 9 p.m. Eastern, and then that's it. Whichever teams are able to submit the best scores with screenshots, of how you guys did, that team at the end of the day, whoever has the highest point value, is going to win. And in comparison to some of the other Call of Duty tournaments I've been in, where you're getting placed with questionable people that are seeing you in questionable positions and things like that, I really like how, especially over time too, because we've seen a couple things that I think are important to note here with this tournament, or this tournament style. There's been a couple times where we've started the tournament and a team has dropped in, and you and I have gone, those are brand new accounts. Could they be smurfing?
Oh, yeah.
And the answer is yes. They're absolutely smurfing. And for those of you who think we don't notice when you're smurfing, we see it every time. And we text about it behind the scenes, and we go, are we going to call him out? No, don't call him out. But what's great is by the end of 3 hours, Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, that game has picked up on what kind of player you are, and now you're getting dropped into your actual kind of matches. So we saw something similar in that Fortnite series recently, where a team that was crushing in the beginning made it into the semifinals, and they weren't able to put up the same kind of numbers at the end because skill-based matchmaking caught up to them. So I thought
it'll happen within 3 hours of here. Having that extra hour is actually, I think, really nice for every team, because these games are a little bit longer in Call of Duty now. Like an average Warzone game, you make it to the end can easily be a 30-plus minute game, And so to have that extra hour of to get in, a couple more opportunities to top your 3 best, I think will ultimately be good for everybody. Everyone gets a little extra play time, and you have more opportunities to kind of fill up the stat sheet there. But in 2 hours to get in 3 games, it's not that that's challenging, but you really can't get more than 5-6 games in if you're not dying, quickly. So having that extra hour will be really nice, I think, for everyone.
Yeah, I think so too. So I guess we can dive right into it. I'm currently watching Dookie Drawers. Here, let me switch it over to the big screen. We can do a little commentating. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to, and also for those of you in the chat, if you have a specific player you're trying to watch, let me know. I'll put it up. I'm happy to put on whatever players you want. Otherwise, we're just gonna cycle through and watch the ones we want to watch and talk trash. One thing that's really nice about this team so far, you can see they're all the same Wipe clan. Team Wipe, I was thinking they were like a team wipe, like every player went down.
No, they're wiping. They're wiping people.
They're wiping people, but they're also wiping something else. Look at these usernames. Dingleberries, Soapy Flyer, Skid Marks, and Dookie Drawers. I think we know what they're wiping.
Okay, now I'm going to shoot him.
Creative.
No, there you go.
For creativity.
Stellacopter in the chat just asked, what are the other names? Yeah, Dingleberries, Soapy Flyer, Skid Marks, and Dookie Drawers. That one's for you, Stellacopter.
Precision on us.
These guys are good.
These guys are very good.
They have a good plan. They've taken some high ground. They've got themselves outside of that, but they've been playing really well.
I don't see
moving along nicely. They're all really well equipped.
True. There's been a couple moments with Dookie Drawers too where I've seen patience rather than pushing blindly. There's been a couple moments where I've seen some very good patience waiting for a player to open themselves up and make a mistake, and that's kind of a it's a more.
I mean, even here, a lot of teams have the tendency to just keep running and keep going, but they're holding this high ground. They know people are going to be running across, and it's working out for them. They've already stacked up a couple of kills within the last couple of minutes here.
True. This spot in Verdansk too is a nasty spot. I love this spot right here. On top of this, it's not a hospital. It's some kind of office building. But this specific building here, you have an overlook of. You can see here on the left, Dookie's looking at these mountains. Right. There's a couple map spots in the background, but they're sort of on the edge, and they always get pushed in early circle. And then on the right side, they have kind of this downward look over Superstore and this whole airport runway to the right. So they have kind of a surprisingly high ground position here, even though, looking right here doesn't look like it, but you can jump and get super far down those mountains. Really easy to reposition. That's definitely a spot I try to grab with my team every time.
That's not trios and quads and my snipers.
Yeah, just kind of looking around that was the high ground in the area, even though it wasn't necessarily that tall of a building. There's just nothing else around it. So they had a good 360 view, picked their route, getting into the zone now.
I don't hate it.
Something that's been nice about Warzone nowadays too, you can switch to your melee to run faster. Where do you think they got that?
Now I am.
Every other video game, Counter-Strike started it.
I was thinking you'd say Counter-Strike.
Try to take this high
Yeah,
ground.
Counter-Strike started it.
Still Precision.
Far behind you guys here.
Got my one eye going to the left occasionally just to see what's going on over there from time to
Almost in
time.
the top 10.
They're in this vehicle.
Something I'm really excited to see too. We were talking about this a little bit. Shit. Let's watch this team fight.
Yep. Oh no. Oh no. The car's a problem.
The cars remain.
One in here.
I like
The
that.
cars are a oh no.
Hit by his own precision, I think.
This thing.
Dookie pulling back into the bunker. Oh, they're not gonna.
Oh
no
lord.
way!
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Killed by a
That
meme.
just And the car's gonna blow up and kill him.
Played up, buddy.
Dude, what?
Wow.
I think that vehicle could fit in there.
Throwing a frag.
That was like a movie.
That was.
I dropped this armor here.
We're fucked, dude.
All right.
That's actually
We're starting this tournament hot.
that's
got top
actually
10.
crazy.
Yeah, just get placement. Just stay down there and let them try and get.
I wonder who was more surprised about that. that
I
Humvee
did not
coming
think
down.
he was gonna be able to drive. I mean, can they even get out of here?
Yo, this is so stupid, dude. Are you
No.
kidding
Do they have a way out? I don't think they have an exit from
There
here.
goes.
No, you can't.
And this is kind of
We
one of those
gotta-
two. Even if they get out, they're gonna have their back.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow, the car just disappeared.
Quick
That's
kill.
fortunate
Look
for
at the
them.
alternating too.
that guy's
One
the
player up,
11.
switching out when they got everything. Oh, that was too far.
I'm rough
Oh,
deep, I'm rough deep,
did
I'm
I-
rough deep.
Oh no!
And your boy with the HDR lost it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's two of them.
that's
There's two
brutal.
of them
That's
still
Not
outside.
bad.
They
Not
weren't.
bad.
They weren't going to be able to get out of there. They got some good kills. That was an okay game. What place did they get?
We're definitely going to be coming back to check
Yeah.
out Dookie Drawers in a little bit.
Come back to good old Dookie drawers.
That was I mean, I don't know how you could really anticipate a Humvee coming down a tunnel like that.
I mean, yeah, you're not.
All right, TTV I Hammer.
Always a good start when you're in the.
Got themselves
Gauntlet
in a
here.
lag.
Yeah.
Let's see. See if we can get some audio.
Uh oh.
Any fucking teabag me?
Doing a lot of moving, not a lot of hitting shots. Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go. Good
Excellent,
finish. Get
excellent.
yourself back in.
Oh, you can
Get
see
yourself
the,
back
you
in.
can see the sweat on the movements after.
Yeah.
All right, not bad. We win our Googes. I like it. So these guys are starting from, well, maybe a different part of the map, or I guess they're spawning back in now.
Where's their kill total? Okay, so they have 1 kill right now,
One
and
kill's not
still
gonna
half
do it.
the.
Let's see if I can grab the most wanted.
No,
1 kill with 37 players left. Grabbing a most wanted to, I'm guessing, bring back those players that they can't afford. Yep. This is
No,
kind of one
don't
of those
tell me
spots
that,
where
Yaga.
let's see. I would, if in my
Flipping
opinion,
loss,
if I were them,
Laredo loss.
I would end it
Pull
and
it.
just go to
Nah,
the. I'd be
reverse
like,
it, you still
pull it.
reverse it.
Let's go to the next game.
Yep.
Because you're gonna spend about 20 minutes, trying to buy everybody back, get equipped, and then fight what's left. And at that point, you really need to be pushing for to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Top 3 placement at the very least. I mean, but even
than one.
15 points is not much if you don't have kills to go along with it. So
Based
maybe
on what
one of
we
those games
usually-
where you consider.
Agreed. What we usually see as far as the highest scoring games in these tournaments, like you got to get a 30 kill game with a win, I think is going to be roughly the highest one we see today. You've got 30 players left on the map. You're not killing every single one of them. You're not hitting that score. Pull
Yeah.
it. Jump back
There's
in.
nothing
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could do.
Well, 35 teams, right? 109 players.
Yeah, we could reset.
Oh, you're right, I misread that.
Nah,
Thank
nah,
you.
we don't need to
Yeah,
reset.
yeah.
Let's
Thank you.
Keep running. Let's keep running.
Still a lot of players left. It's just the time invested in trying to buy people back, right? They got 1
We
alive.
ain't got no money.
So they still have a lot of work to do
We ain't
here.
got no
Ooh, I
money.
do want to watch this though. A solo dropping in on train station to try and get this. This is a hot buy box. He's gonna get shot at this buy box.
Look, if you want, with Mission Impossible out, this feels like a good moment for him to give it a try.
I agree. Do we do the theme song? You want to acapella it?
If we can we
Believe,
get
Yaga.
Dun,
Ban for it.
dun,
Oh, you got
dun,
people.
dun,
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 dun.
dun.
That just makes me think of
No
Limp Bizkit.
chance. Oh, already.
There's more.
Yeah, you called it though. You said it. You
Get
said
out of
this
there,
is
get out
gonna
of
be
there,
a
get out of there,
bad
get out
spot
of there.
right
Pop a
here.
smoke. Get out. Pop a smoke and get out. Go
He
up.
needs to run. He needs to run.
You can hear his team coaching him pop the smoke and get out.
No, no, somebody else.
Yeah,
Somebody
he
waiting
needs
for
to.
you
He
up
needs
top.
to run. This is where you get back on top of this building and you jump off to the closest next buy station.
Two.
Yeah, I would not recommend hitting this buy station. I don't even go to this buy station when I have my whole team with me.
No.
Yep.
Oh, the guy was just laying there.
He was
Oh
waiting.
no.
Run it back, run it back, run it
no.
back.
Okay, he did him a favor. He did him a favor. Let's just put it that way. They can move
I
on
don't
to
even
the
want to
next
take a
one.
screenshot
Hand
of
them
this
the
one.
go
This
at
one,
it.
huh?
Did him a favor, huh? That's it's how cutthroat of you.
No, he did. He even just said it. If you heard the comms, he goes, "Yep, don't screenshot that one and send it in." So we're all on the
you were
same
live. I'm so sorry.
page.
On to the
we're
next.
all on the same page.
Red Stripe 33.
Up.
Did you win?
Okay, so they got first or second. One of the two here.
I'm guessing first. If they're anything like me,
Alright,
if you
30
get second
minutes.
place, I'm backing out before I watch this cutscene. I only watch this cutscene to see my own name.
That
on
is
the
true.
screen.
That is. We'll find out right here.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty good, yeah. Chopper King. I wanted that last
I'm afraid to leave match too early because I
Go ahead and say
wanted
that
to
one.
not show our place.
Yeah, just ride
Second's
it out.
huge.
There's a couple seconds.
I don't think that was them.
No, it wasn't. They got second. They were saying they got second and third in the last 2 games.
Okay. Not bad. Second will still get you good points.
Does it?
Second gets you 20 points.
15, yeah, 20 points, and then they had what 15 kills, so it's a 35-point game.
Yeah,
It's not a bad game. It's one that if it ends up being like your third game, that's not a bad game at all.
Agreed.
And there's only 8 teams in this event, right? Like, so it's not like we have a 30-team event here. Like, really, every game can be pretty vital. I don't think it's necessarily going to have to be a all wins with all 30+ kills, but to have one of those in there, I think is going to be nice for a necessity. But I think a 35-point game is a pretty good number.
I agree. Yeah. I switched over to the Team Cheesy Boys, which props for the team having all different names of cheeses as their names. We've got Gouda, mozzarella, queso kefir, and red Leicester. I don't know that type of cheese.
Is that a type of cheese? Okay, we'll go with it.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with it.
Anuj and I are learning new things today about cheese. 29 kills for the team is pretty good. Depending on
Is
what
it
their
kills
personal-
or is eliminations that we go off of, or kills? What's the difference?
I don't know what the difference is.
Like, is one where you assisted in the kill, but you
Erica
didn't get
says-
the final
Erica
kill?
says elims. We're
Okay,
going off
elims works. I like it. That sounds better anyway. It's going to inflate all of our egos a little bit. So that's a 30-kill game
Yeah.
with whatever place they got. The previous team went from a 15-kill game to a 20-kill game. So that's a win for everybody. We can take that.
Oh, look who's in the chat. Dr. Dubs himself. What up, big dog? Are you competing? Are you one of these players? If Dr. Dubs is playing, we're definitely going to go watch that stream. Chad's good. Chad's really good.
No
Watch.
one watched.
True, dude. Me too. You've been playing casual? We were talking about Verdansk casual is fantastic for us boomers. Onsuke.
I'm hoping they come out with Blackout on the next one. Mix it up a little bit, because the movement in this has gotten too crazy.
You think so?
I think it's just too sweaty. It's
Mhm.
no longer like a fun like you said, without playing the casual game mode,
Yeah.
you no longer have like I don't want to say a relaxing experience, because that's not necessarily what you're looking for when you're playing these types of games, but you got to be locked in all the time when you're
You're right.
playing now. Like, there is no, it's kind of like what Fortnite turned it to,
Yeah.
right? If you go into ranked play, there was a time where building was fun because it was, oh, let me make a wall and a little ramp for myself. If I can make a box, you're elite. Now, if you're not building the Taj Mahal in 3.5 seconds, like, you don't have a chance. So I don't really, it's not for me anymore.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain games that I understand where I'm at. I turned 40, 8 days ago.
That's true.
So
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So I know exactly where I'm at in my gaming life at this point, though, and it's not sweaty Call of Duty or sweaty Fortnite. Like, if I play those games, I want to just have some fun, roam around in the casual mode, throw a bot in there or two for me to inflate my ego so I can get a couple headshots.
You know what though? Dr. Dubs is talking about it in the chat too. That's what casual Verdansk is, and that's what zero builds unranked in Fortnite is, which is the only.
That's
mode I
exactly
play.
what it is. Yeah, zero builds is exactly what I do when we go back into Fortnite. I cannot go back into a building mode, because even quick play building mode is insane. Like, it is just another level when
Yeah.
half the players in the lobby can literally do anything they want.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Alan Suke in the chat also agrees, says Fortnite is so hard right now. The new season of Fortnite, though, the gun selection, it's so good.
Is it
I
nice?
love all the mechanics. For those of you in the chat that have been playing new Fortnite, how do you feel about those dual pistols where you can like matrix freeze in the air? So there's this new pistol in Fortnite. It's dually pistols. They're both like 6 shooters. It gives you a double jump ability, but after you jump, if you ADS, your character goes into like Neo from the Matrix, or I guess more like Trinity from the Matrix, where it like freezes.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
And it makes everything else around you look slow-mo. But the thing is, it's a live battle royale. So to everyone else in the battle royale, you go slow-mo. So while you're like that, you're also just like a static
A sitting duck at
a
the same
sitting
time.
duck in the air. And so there's a couple people that are really good with it, but most of the time you hear someone do it and you turn and you just bop and pull them.
You know, it's like
out of the
it
sky.
could be a freebie.
Ugh,
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to try that out.
it's a lot of fun.
What,
All right, we
what,
got
what
the.
gun is it that does that?
I can't remember what it's called.
It's a double pistol though.
Yeah, double
Right.
double 6-shooter pistols,
Well, the little dualies. All right.
the little dualies. All right, we've got the cheesy boys back in. I'm gonna switch back to the big screen. We got
Mozzarella is in some action right now.
Queso Kafir doing my favorite move of all time, the drop shot.
I guess the third guy backed off.
For the more advanced Call of Duty players like Dr. Dubs, the drop shot
Drop
is
shot's
probably child's
crucial.
play. But drop shot is all I know. It's all I've ever known.
Can do a little snaking. Would love to see some snaking in some of these games.
All right, explain to me what snaking is. You have a much better understanding of like advanced FPS gaming.
Basically, you can hold an angle where you can do a crouch, a bob up and down, and you can do it at a rapid speed. So you're damn near impossible to hit, but you're still getting a visual like over a wall. A
Okay.
wall, a counter, whatever object's in front of you. You can do like a quick kind of lay down bounce, almost like a snake, popping up and down a little bit.
Mhm.
And they do it very, very quickly. And if you know who Celium is, he's on FaZe for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
He is kind of notorious for being elite in that in every single Call of Duty that's ever come out. He has just like found a way to snake really well, and so it's very annoying. People hate it. You know, they
Is
tend
it
to not
is
like
it
it.
different than head glitching? And forgive
It's-
my
it's-
ignorance, and hopefully some of the people in the chat also are confused about this. So I've heard head glitching referred to as specific spots in Call of Duty where when you mount on something, the other people can't see your head anymore, and that's just like a flaw with how Call of Duty has been coded. Or I've also heard people referring to what you're talking about, where they keep popping up over to get peaks. I've heard them call that head glitching.
So I think head glitching could just be a reference to either one, honestly.
Okay.
Snaking, I know, is more just for that bobbing around, you know, objects to go up and down really fast. I don't even know where the term came from. That's just what I know it as. That's what they'll call it, at least on broadcasts and stuff like that. But there's
I
so
mean,
many
you're
advanced
the
movements in
resident
Call of Duty, though.
FPS expert. I would defer all
No,
FPS
but not
questions to you.
not with Call of Duty. You know, like Call of Duty, I just watch like the esports Call of Duty. I don't even really play it that much anymore. I'll play it from time to time. I'll come in when like some new really hype stuff comes out that I want to try. But problem is a lot of my friends have just gone away from these games and have, you know, like I said, we're playing like Rivals and iRacing and Counter-Strike, but haven't got them to fall in love with BRs again. Like I think there was just like a BR, like it was just thrown into your face from every single game studio for a period of time where everybody just kept making the next great BR, the next great BR, and it stemmed from what H1Z1 and
Yep.
Days, you know, all of it
Yep.
just kind of moved and progressed from
I've
there.
seen DayZ
So
making a comeback.
DayZ has been on my stream a little bit. Like it pops up from time to time as like some content around it. You know, but I just haven't like found a reason to like want to go back. I want something innovative in this space at this point, you know?
Yeah.
I think a Blackout would get me really interested to come back though. I really enjoyed Blackout 1 when that came out.
You were talking about that. Blackout was like a really nice middle ground between what Warzone is currently and what Tarkov is currently, I feel like. Because Tarkov, to me, is too far in the direction of complexity and difficulty. And Blackout was like a little bit slower paced than Warzone, a little bit more tactical, I felt like.
It was definitely slower paced, but there were like some good movement things in there. Like you had boosters and things where you could get around kind of quick. But it was like Tarkov's complexity is just through the roof. So that's what scares most people away, even if there's an interest in I would think of Tarkov as more of a survival game than a BR game, honestly.
True.
But if you, you know, I think most people that are not jumping into Tarkov is purely because of the complexity, like inventory management alone and understanding what 99% of the items are that you pick up in that game. make no sense when you initially pick them up unless you have Google it or something. So I think Tarkov has, I don't want to call it flaws, but it makes it like for a very specific gamer.
Yeah, I'm way too smooth-brained for Tarkov.
Yeah, Blackout's going to be so much dumbed down compared to something like that. It's just going to be a more basic,
They're on that.
Yeah,
more
exactly
basic
what
Warzone,
smooth brains like me
honestly.
need.
Yeah, it's just point and shoot,
We can. Just
good
be
maps,
aware
colorful,
that they might-
vibrant in color, which is always nice.
Yeah,
I'll be farther behind.
yeah, I like those things.
I do too.
I don't know if there's a core.
It's kind of why I'm enjoying Marvels.
Yeah, I see.
Oh,
There's
true.
There's
Go to the
one
bounty.
that's sitting up there in the heli.
So here, I'll,
Playing with
I'll
all
switch
that-
back to the cheesy boys real quick.
No.
They
Well,
survived
I'm
clearing
way
out,
towards core already.
Okay.
the farm site. I'm kind of surprised they started so far out on the map. Also, that's not like a
Well,
super
are
hot
they on
place
the
to drop.
outside? We can snipe
So
them.
a little bit
Yeah,
of a
they're
different
outside.
tactic here, dropping in
one of
less
y'all
of a
can
hot
snipe 'em.
place. Like if you're
He's on
really
the
a
other
sweat
side of
trying to
the
get the kills, I think you go with the old school hot drop
getting
that
cover.
everybody used to drop, that Cloaksy and Tim and the Doc
Oh, I
and
broke
Nick
him.
all used to drop all the time, which is Superstore, which is like pretty close to dead center on the map. This is on the outskirts, and now they're slowly pushing their way in. Oh, something that
see
I'm
him.
so excited to talk about today are these
He's
builds.
going towards you.
Like
Can y'all see him?
specifically right
shooting
here,
it, probably.
this gun,
Shooting it.
this sniper that Queso's using, the SPX-80, that's a Modern
Mm-hmm.
Warfare 2 sniper that I haven't seen used like since Modern Warfare 2 time. So I haven't seen this gun anywhere mentioned in the meta
his
in
friends
4
are still
years,
there now.
5 years. I used to love it. I haven't used it since
friends
then
should be
because
here.
there's like 2 or 3 other Modern Warfare 2 guns alone, or snipers alone, that I think are.
You
more
mentioned the
commonly
Kar98
used
was
at higher
back also,
caliber.
right?
Sorry.
You said the Kar98 was back also in this, right?
Car 98's always the goat, and the HDR was real back for a while.
I
I'm
don't
seeing,
see
like
anyone
Bobby
else
Poff
on here,
Gaming is
but I don't
still
have any
hard rocking the
visuals.
HDR all the time.
Oh, enemy nearby.
The Car 98 definitely. The Car 98's a little bit. It does a little less damage. It has a little bit more bullet drop. You move a little faster with it. The HDR is your big fat clunky 50
It's
cal
your
sniper.
your 50 cal, your
Yep.
big boy.
But
Y'all
it,
see him on
ugh,
top?
like no bullet drop. There's just so many highlight reels of people pulling guys out of helicopters at 300 meters.
It's crazy.
With the HDR. Yeah.
I like this tactic, to be honest with you. I know it's not the
they're
popular
on
approach, and it's
that
not what
wall
probably
side of the
most people would do. Like, I agree with you. Most
FYI.
people would drop hot, you survive, you're probably in a decent spot. I like the playing for placement, and you can get your kills towards the end. You don't need to have a 50 kill game if you can get the win and end up with like 15 or 20, you know?
Agreed.
Which is like easier for a lot of people to do, honestly, than try and drop hot and also be like,
I'm swinging bathroom. Ready?
not everybody is
Wait, what's that?
elite that way where
There's,
you can literally
there's
drop
at
into the
end
middle of,
right here.
wherever everything is going down and walk out alive most of the
True.
time.
True. It kind of shows the diversity of the type of player that we get into these kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone just has their tactic that works
Yeah,
for
that's
them.
good.
I think this would be my friend's tactics, though,
Load
just
up.
knowing them.
Yep.
They'd be like, let's go get looted up, and then let's go get into the fight somewhere.
True. Get your loadout,
And
and then we'll
should
get to business.
probably go-
These
Ooh,
guys
we
are
go back
Yep.
clearing
downtown,
rooms
right
like a
here.
SWAT team. They just cleared out a solo rat,
Right here.
just like a.
Mhm.
Get
Look at
you.
these.
All
look at
of
these
them went in.
squatters.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I think-
I like it.
Oh,
We
there's
get
someone
a
else
good
is
idea.
here. Maybe it's probably these guys.
It's funny when I'm playing with my friends, I am constantly encouraging them to play exactly like this. I'm like, why are we not moving together as a 4-man unit? But if I'm out doing my own
I
thing,
do have a cluster.
generally looting when I shouldn't be, and I get run up on by 4 dudes at once, I'm like, oh, look at these guys. You're too scared to play by yourself? Be a man. 1v1 me.
I'm usually the guy that gets caught out. I'm like, I'll tell everyone to stay together, and then I'll wander off for something random, just like, oh, I see this, I'll go grab it real quick, and then everything bad that can happen happens in that moment in time.
I'm so easily distracted too.
Here, I'm dropping. I'm dropping.
Yeah, like,
If we want to buy another good.
oh, look, a little contract over there. Let me just go grab that real fast.
Somebody's right on loadout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel,
full
says
team.
Erica. Yep.
See him?
Oh, man, I'm so...
He's right behind this.
I really want to see this guy use
Right
the
by that
sniper,
truck.
because I haven't seen the SPX
Should I
used
cluster him or just-
in
Yeah.
years, seriously. And this is really what I was hoping to see in this tournament today,
One
was
by
like...
the way.
He went behind.
With
us.
the-
Yep, you just
with-
got eyes that you're about to see some shots go off. There it is.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, first shot hit.
He's down. He's dead.
Strange that,
Wait,
I wonder if somebody got that
Right.
uniform. That guy,
Yeah.
that guy's using
Yeah.
HDR.
Go right here, yeah.
Hold on. Should we?
Top of the
Oh,
tower.
I may sniped that from there.
Oh,
They're on
pop
tower,
back out,
yeah,
pop
yeah.
back out and hit that shot. Oh,
Yeah,
don't you
go
chicken
for
out
it.
on me. Get back out there,
They should
Queso.
have
Jumped
jump
off?
off now.
They're jumping off.
Enemy nearby. Wait, I just had an enemy
They're right
nearby thing.
They're playing very cautious.
I hear them.
Self if you can. Below it.
Got one.
Okay, I'll get you. I'll get you.
What is up with you, bro? Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, get him.
So we
I'm
got
moving
two.
Yeah,
of
they
four
survived that. I think there's another team here though.
Yeah,
Bro.
we got 2 of them.
There
That
is.
team that was in the tower is like,
Yeah, I
Yep,
think we have
they've
a-
got to push up on them.
Grabbing.
Ivan, you need plate?
No, I'm okay.
Good thinking. Hit that
Hey,
UAV.
can you drop your money?
That is
Drop your money.
the
Oh,
old
no.
Warzone strats are coming back too. Camping a
pop it,
buy
pop it,
box
pop
and
it,
hitting
pop
those UAVs to find people.
is it still the same where you can use like X
Oh,
amount
yeah.
to get everybody on the map?
Yeah.
Did they just do that?
And there's
Two on the
people
Yeah,
on the
if you
big
use
building.
We're-
3 UAVs, you
Three.
should be
Biggest
just
one up.
UAV.
Should we get ahead
Okay.
of them? And then they'll jump off.
Maybe. No, they can stay on
What?
it though.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can. Yeah, they can.
I don't know.
Oh,
So far,
good lord.
No,
I
would
wasn't
almost
seeing
rather
I wasn't
just
seeing
go
too much action
straight,
with
like,
that
to the
sniper.
right
I
and
was
go
I was
around.
really
Just
hoping
stadium?
for some like
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I think one of the main
Wait, are they all- they're not in
differentiators
this
with the
big building,
HDR and other
Isn't that
snipers
the
in
tallest
Warzone right
right
now.
here?
HDR
Oh, no, it's
is
not.
the only one that I see
They're on the huge one.
consistently doing headshot instant down
Ivan,
at
you let us
pretty
know
much
if
any
there's other
range.
people close that
A
are
lot of them,
posted
you
on the
know,
thing.
more than
because we
50
can't
meters, and those headshots aren't instant downs; they just break armor
Where are we at?
anymore.
10?
And
I
to
think-
me, that defeats the purpose of a sniper. I think snipers
It can't,
are.
it can't be a 3-shot kill. If you need like 3 hits to kill somebody with a sniper, that's like tough to do. You know, like you better have a good active squad
No.
that's putting in damage to the same people that you're shooting. Otherwise, it's yeah, I agree. I would rather have the more powerful, slower shooting weapon to be able to finish off people, or one-shot headshot even. You know, like that type
Yeah.
of stuff would be more beneficial.
For sure. I mean, two
Unless
shots
it's a
at
Kar
most
98,
for a
then you
sniper,
take
but
it.
I really like there is something so
me
satisfying
alone.
about
Tell me
those
alone.
single headshot snipers, and I feel like that
Mhm.
really is like a skill curve there, where that's the kind of gameplay I like.
Somebody bought
I feel
that
like old
there.
snipers should be one-shot headshots though.
Okay, let's go there.
Yeah, agreed. We should start a petition.
It'd be nice. But they'd have to like slow down. Like you can't have a Kar 98 doing one-shot headshot.
Or just
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to grab it. Oh, I'm
There
going-
was a point.
I'm going-
There was a
I'm
point where
getting it
Warzone.
There
was
was, but that was like too strong, you know, because the gun shoots so fast.
Hopefully there'll be
Mhm.
people in that way.
In this building.
Oh yeah,
People
they're
there?
close.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
see
On
they're
top or bottom?
finally into the
I
city.
can't
It's
tell.
been a relatively
Okay.
quiet game for
Maybe.
the cheesy
Yeah,
boys.
for them it has.
Yeah, I'll pop.
To my right, to my right.
I hear him.
Oh,
Right
here
here,
you
right
go.
here. On the left.
I'm going, I'm going,
2
I'm
4
going.
5.
Oh, caught out in the open
Uh-oh,
too. They
uh-oh.
can't drop shot in the street.
Another one.
Behind us! Behind us!
He
We're
just didn't
close,
even know where the
close,
shots
close.
were coming from.
Yellow
Try
and
get to
purple.
this alley. Oh my gosh, there's people
He's
behind
down.
us.
He's down.
Oh
He's
my
down.
God, bro.
Oh.
So pick me up.
Back out of his game.
I got him,
Back out
hold
of
on.
his game. Let him
Purple,
be.
purple over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That's what he likes to play. Knock two
Best bet's
people,
gonna be
bro.
to get
That's
inside.
Shit all the way in the back.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to
Not
run
for
up
this
that
guy,
street
dude,
right
so-
now.
Uh-uh.
Okay, they're all back
Gave
up.
up.
There's one
He
person
gave up.
trying to
That's
go
actually
behind.
impressive.
I wonder if did I miss it?
I don't know
Did
how they
anyone
all
was locking
survived
them
that.
up?
They're coming in from 118 east.
They got the one across the street, but I don't know about the one that was at the end of the
This direction.
end of the
Yes,
road.
That
South-
one person's coming in
southeast.
from that side. Yeah. I don't know where they went.
Okay.
Here.
Let's go
I'll
get a.
turn up there.
do we
Oh,
loot
I
these
have their
bodies?
audio max.
Oh
They're
wait,
quiet.
let's hit the guy
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
flying
they
in.
are.
Two guys flying in.
Wait,
Yeah, there's a
two
guy
guys
behind
flying
them.
in. Behind.
Do a quick workaround, see if anybody's in some crazy action right now.
Yeah, you got it.
Are we gonna go to the scav or no?
Let's see. Let's go back to. Oh,
Oh, here we go.
is that what you want?
It's just we'll see. Now we might as well see what happens here. This looks like it's not gonna end well. Okay,
All right.
nope,
No,
nope.
that one. How about Dookie? Oh, look what they're doing. They're holding the same. Oh, it's not the same building.
Duke, you
Close
got
enough.
that high ground again?
Got 8 seconds on that.
I'm in there.
Yeah, they know we're coming.
It's kind of nice to say Dookie without any worry.
I think Dookie's okay.
Yeah, Dookie's. Oh wow.
Woo!
Ripped.
Gutsy to go up there knowing that the guy was just pepper spraying your teammate.
Gutsy, but well-informed push though, where he was already
Yeah.
jumping off the. Oh, look at this, and he's moving around. Hit himself with a gun.
Oh! Yeah, he did.
What is that, dude?
Oh no, dead.
No.
Oh, I just grenaded myself, dude.
He debated himself. Yep.
He acknowledged it at least, you know.
Oh, he's fucking me up.
You know what though?
He's up
You know
on
what,
the.
though?
He's getting
That
ripped.
was a good push. That was a smart push.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, they were in the action. They had to go for it there.
yeah. I feel like if they got a chance to redo that same push, they'd get it. All right.
Come back here, boys. Free kill.
He says free kill.
Both are dead. Guys on the buy now. Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
first
good
time
call.
chat.
These guys
Elpatron
here, too.
Basilio says, got here late. Sorry if you already answered. Answered.
Wow,
Any
that
thoughts
was
in
so
using
stupid.
private lobbies for future Warzone tournaments? Yeah,
And
actually,
this.
it's good that you ask about that. So, part of the issue with
Wow,
private
there's
lobbies
so many
with
people.
an amateur tournament like this is that we have a really wide array of skill, player skill, with the people who are entering the tournament. Because we're doing this for charity, we've got everything from, you know, family teams, the father, mother, son, and daughter teams. Like we've had 12-year-olds win the Fortnite tournament. So part of the reason that we have everyone dropping into their own lobbies is we're really leveraging these battle royales built-in skill-based matchmaking to
Bringing
help
you
keep
back.
everything fair.
You should
The
come
teams that
here
are
and get
coming in
one.
and really spicy, like these guys right here, Team Wipe, they're going to be dropping into lobbies
that
that
enough
match
cash?
their own skill set.
Yeah, if you
Compared to
get
some of the
one.
other teams, they get people that are a little bit, you know, more matched with their own skill set. That way,
Yeah.
you're not. We've done private
I'm
Warzone
back.
tournament lobbies, I think, early on, and some people.
This
are a
is
little
just the
better. I'm
best way
some
to
people.
do it for the type of
Yeah,
event
100%.
we're doing. You know, it's just the
There's
the
gonna be a
best for
guy.
everybody because there would be a team or two in here that would absolutely run the gauntlet
Mhm.
with everybody if you put them, you know, all together. And so, does it
Oh,
make
we're
it
on the
fun?
team right
You know,
now.
maybe that would be
Okay.
cool if we had 25, 30 teams participating.
Yeah.
Like I would say, hey, that could be a really neat way to do it.
On me here.
But I think with the, you know, having 10-ish teams, it doesn't make sense to do that.
Agreed.
This gives everybody a chance. This gun is pretty cool that he's using with the skin.
I got a munchie box.
Yeah, the gun is very cool. I can't remember what gun that is because with the skin on it doesn't show the gun name.
The actual name, yeah.
Ooh, Tom's in the chat helping us out. Oh, after we
Alright.
watch these guys a little
Back
bit,
in
we might
business
go
here,
do
boys.
a score recap. I wonder if
Gas
there's
mask
anybody
here's
putting
good.
these scores yet.
Get some updates here. Love it.
Yeah.
Landing behind us.
Ooh, that's an
Where was
HDR.
that?
I can tell from the audio.
Landing back at this spot here.
Got that kerchunk to it. I love it.
We gotta try to push into blue here, right? We got a cash too.
We're in a good spot to catch these stragglers coming in here.
Disabled.
I am surprised. I mean, I've seen a couple people using the Krig, but that's a AR, and he's using a hefty clip with
somebody
an
just
AR
bought,
too.
somebody
At
just bought.
that point, I think there's an.
It's
argument
almost
to switch
making it
over
an
to
LMG, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it's
You can
turned
combine
into,
them and
right?
get 'em.
Yeah.
It's an LMG with a little bit of a. I don't know, what would be the benefit? I mean, I guess movement speed, right?
Movement speed, yeah. Movement speed, ADS, but I've put together a couple LMGs that have movement speed and ADS in them, so.
I mean, there was like times where I guess LMGs were like also the meta though, too, you know?
Drop cash, drop
There,
cash.
yeah, there was one specific time I remember where
loot on the buy, Jack.
PKM was like you were getting
Thermite grenade.
three bullet downs and you could just like cross the map, dunk, 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 and take someone. Oh, missing.
It was a laser.
Hammer off one.
Dookie is nasty. This guy's good with
They're going,
with the
dude.
stims.
Throwing a native swords. Good.
Oh,
Just good movement.
very good movement. Good
Is
movement.
audio better in Warzone or something now?
The audio is so much better now. Yes.
Hammer
I
off
feel like
one.
I could tell, like, even from a low volume stream where some of these people are coming from.
Two more.
That's not normal.
Yeah, you're right.
Back out,
So
as in
there's
buy.
a little bit of there was a little bit of drama around new audio settings with Warzone, where like there's a subscription you can pay to have even better audio, which is a very Activision thing to do. Yeah,
It's an in-game subscription.
yeah, it's like $20 a month. I might be talking out of my butt right now. I kind of just remember tweets about it, but no, the regular in-game audio has been very reliable for me at least. The 3D audio is nice. Only thing I wish they would add is up and down. They call it 3D, but it's really only 360. That's 2D.
Up and downs. Yeah, hard.
Smokes.
Whew. All right. So
Even
we
in
got
Fortnite, like it's misleading because people think the sound is good in Fortnite, but they're all using the visual cue icon.
Agreed.
So you're not even really like you're semi-listening, but you're not really listening. You're just looking for the visual cue.
100%.
Get every position.
I feel like
you can
Counter-Strike's
get-
audio is actually quite
No,
incredible.
Four counts, 3 counts. You get
Like
extra
for that
points.
type of up and down, like the 3D spatial audio is just so good in that game.
Really?
You can really tell what people are coming from, like whatever direction they're walking on, what
They're watching
surface
the
they're
sky.
walking on.
Good play.
Those are all like giveaways. Oh wow, wow, that was nice. Oh nice, to get himself looted up.
All right. All right. You better get down to get. Oh my God.
Oh
this boy is
no! He doesn't have anything.
just- Oh, yeah, we gotta get
Gosh.
at least a plate.
Stressing me out.
Does this guy have our stream open right now? Dookie, you got our stream open? I think I just heard it come through.
Oh. My
Oh, the
gosh.
movement is nasty.
You're a madman, Dookie. I don't think they have a lot of kills though. Well, I guess we'll see how many eliminations they got.
Oh, there's three players there at least. He's going up against the tough spot.
That was pretty awesome for what. Wow, 33, and what place did we end up with here?
That was a tough spot. I don't think many people are winning that one, but you played the heck out of that. Dookie Diapers.
Oh, was that
or his
it?
name
Was that the game? That was the game.
That was
That
a
was
good
second
game.
place. Yeah. Second place, 30 something kills.
Yeah.
Solid. Good
Dropping
round.
in on that guy and killing him with a pistol. Ooh. Very nice. Alan Suke says, hear me out. Crazy game idea that would 100% work and have many participants. Elden Ring Night Rain tournament.
That would be cool.
I'd have to
You
know
know-
more about it. I haven't played much Elden Ring. Elden Ring's hard.
It's the new like dungeon kind of game that they came. It's like separate. It's not part of the base game. So it's like a standalone.
You know, we
Got one right here. I got one right here.
We've
Inside,
got a
good shit,
couple
good shit.
scores
Pick me
in
up, pick
so
me up.
far. Let me see. Cheesy Boys pulled a 54-point game. That's our highest so far is Cheesy Boys, which makes sense. They are pretty good. Team White,
Matching tattoos, 44.
matching tattoos with a 44. Team White pretty low considering how good we were just, the gameplay we were just watching. And we're still waiting on some more scores for Tex-Mex and Leftovers. We're still early on in this tournament. We're only an hour in. They got another 2 hours of this. Let me see. Who just joined?
Yeah, I got a full
Miss
asthma.
Erica
It's
Woods.
Erica! What's up?
What's up? Thought I would jump in for a minute.
Yeah, come on in. All right. So let's see. I've got you here. I've got you on the main screen. So
Nice.
you were going to come in to talk about, and this is kind of perfect timing. We're an hour in. Give us a little bit of a background on how these tournaments started. The Gamers vs. Cancer
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, we thought we should hit on this because somebody asked me earlier, and I was like, we should remind people because I can't believe it's been 5 years, but we've been a long time partner with the American Cancer Society. Some quick backstory. I joined the company in 2005, and I had the pleasure of getting involved with just like local philanthropy when I was in Maryland, in Baltimore in 2007. more national efforts in 2009. But in 2009, Apex decided, hey, all of our local teams are doing different things to support their communities. We want to have some sort of like central giving, central philanthropy, and figure out a couple causes that our employees really care about. And around that time, we evaluated 11 major nonprofits that had great reputations, had a presence in each of the cities where we had an office at the time. And just we evaluated the amount of money that raised, how much that went to the cause directly. So that was a huge part of our criteria at the time. And then unfortunately, right around that time, we did lose an employee out of our corporate headquarters to cancer, who was a young mom with young kids. I think she was 22, and she was one of our corporate employees. And so that really resonated with a lot of people at the time. And so we adopted the American Cancer Society as kind of our anchor nonprofit. 2009, so that's been 16 years. And then we were designated as a partner against cancer around 2013, alongside Southwest Airlines, Delta Airlines. I don't know why I keep naming airlines, but Bank of America, some other really large companies that have big giving programs. And since that time, we've supported our collective fight against cancer in a couple ways each year. Corporate, we did some big fundraisers. We're the anchor sponsor for Making Strides Against Breast Cancer in Richmond, where our headquarters are based, every October. And all of our teams locally participated in a Relay for Life, Making Strides, a Bark for Life, galas, golf tournaments, volunteered at local Hope Lodges, which are homes away from home for folks going through chemo and other treatments. And when COVID hit in 2020, it unfortunately had an impact on nonprofits, on everybody in a big way, but nonprofits had a huge impact. And American Cancer Society, just the year before, had rolled out this Gamers vs. Cancer program. And at the time, it really just consisted of getting some celebrities, some athletes to just drop in a donation link while they were gaming. And so when we heard about that, we're like, oh, we got some gamers at Apex. We could probably make this happen. And so we talked to our American Cancer Society rep. We got on a meeting with a few folks. And luckily, folks like Chuck, you were an early part of that. Chad was an early part of that. Tom jumped in quick. But luckily, we had some people that were avid gamers and planners and kind of put all this stuff together. And I guess we can't stop doing this now. So off we go. A couple tournaments each year.
Yeah, I mean, it's really morphed into... We've gotten so professional, too. Like, if you look at this stream compared to what we were doing in 2022...
I love it. I love it. So I already wrote down a couple of things you guys said. The acapella that you guys did earlier, that might make it into the highlights reel because that was hysterical.
We'll do it again. I was just about to start doing the Limp Bizkit version too. I was gonna start rapping like Fred Durst.
Oh my gosh.
I was.
Yeah, but these are fun. And again, I always like to tell people, I mean, we do about 10 to 12 corporate virtual events throughout the year. You know, our tournaments are a couple of those, but you know, my personal favorite, no offense, is our Earth Month celebration, where we encourage people to get out and clean up their communities, and we make a donation per bag of trash logged, and we also create Earth Month scavenger hunts for the kids and adults. That's my personal favorite, and I always love whenever we do the charity magic show because I love magic, so that's always a fun one. And Anuj, I know you had a watch party last time for that one.
A lot of fun. Kids enjoyed that one. No, it's just great because like all the ways that we are involved, it's also like it's fun ways to be involved. You know, it's not you don't feel like any of this stuff is a chore to be a part of, right? Whether it's being a part of the magic shows, the Gamers vs. Cancer, Earth Day, you know, when the offices go out to the different soup kitchens or meal packing places, it's just like it all feels so great to go and do, and you feel part of your community by doing it. You know, Gamers vs. Cancer makes you feel part of the gaming community by you know, being involved with this type of stuff. So it gives everyone more of a purpose, and I think it's just great how we've incorporated it in so many different areas. You know, it feels like each month we're able to put something fun together for people to be a part of or experience, and it's awesome. It's just awesome that you do so much. So we love it. We appreciate you for helping set up so many of these things, organizing, planning, really being the lead in getting this stuff running. So we appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out too, because I mean, we do these things at a corporate level, but all of our teams across Apex do some phenomenal things. And I hope Chad's still listening, so I want to give him a shout out. Like our Tampa office just had Best Buddies, which is an international nonprofit. 2 years in a row, they've welcomed Best Buddies into their office, set up a number of different stations, which is just phenomenal. I know our Miami office does the same thing, but all of our teams do in-person kind of boots on the ground. How can we make a direct volunteer impact? And I would always encourage anyone to find, if you're associated with the Apex community, just find your local Apex team and figure out what they're doing. And if you can kind of jump into that, or at the least, like, just, figure out the ideas we're doing, get connected to the nonprofits we're supporting if those resonate with you. Because there's a lot that people are doing out there, and there's a lot you can jump in and contribute to.
So we've also, while we have you here, we've also been kind of expanding this channel as well, the Apex Stream Gaming channel. What initially started as just us hosting an esports tournament like 3 times a year or so, we've now started adding some additional streams that we've been doing. One of them did involve Chad, our first one, I believe, where we interviewed a prominent figure in the gaming community and discussed stuff that I found really important and personally very important also, but women in gaming and people of color in gaming too. And then Anuj and I, we also did a discussion on how to get into the gaming industry, how to go from being a gamer to being a professional. That one, I'm still having people, like, even within the last week, I'm still having people reach out on LinkedIn to ask me how to get into game development, or how to pivot into tech in general, or how to get into cybersecurity. I mean, it's really cool how that outreach worked out.
Yeah, 100%. And that is probably one of the areas where that career counseling, that so many of our offices, we do it. We're involved in STEM and veteran and workforce development organizations and nonprofits across North America. But yeah, we support IGDA, which is the International Game Developer Association. We've been part of a couple of events that have supported women in gaming, blacks in gaming. And so that's another area I always encourage people, especially anyone, once you've got your kind of foot in tech or whatever world you're in, there's so many programs and associations out there where they just look for guest speakers once a quarter for an hour. There's so much you can do. I mean, Anuj, you've been involved in the Year Up program, which Apex is also really passionate about and has been involved in since 2011 across the company.
Yeah, those are always so great. You get out, like I said, you feel like you're making a difference. You're helping somebody in an area where they don't have the expertise, and something that we've been doing for 5, 10, 15 years. So the Year Up program has been a lot of fun to be a part of, and actually go into the school, sit in the classroom and wait to go up and chat on something or go over resumes. And so anytime you can go back and sit in the classroom after 20 years is a cool experience,
Yeah. And I'll drop it in the chat, but if you're interested in learning more or getting involved, just ping me directly, or ping Apex Gives Back at apexsystems.com, and we can get you connected with some different ideas based on what you're interested in contributing to. We're all about paying it forward and just educating people on how they can pay it forward.
True. Thanks, Erica. And, if you guys are enjoying the Gamers vs. Cancer tournament series and are feeling generous, we do have a little donation button right down here at the bottom of your screen. Scan the QR code. It'll take you directly to the link. And our proceeds are going to the American Cancer Society. So
awesome. Well, you guys rock. Thanks for all of the entertainment. Well, I'm keeping score, so I'm going to get back to it. And good luck to all of our teams playing. Thank you, everyone, for your support.
Thanks, Erica. I like the swag, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Swag
so
out.
Our winning team, $500 cash prize for the team. And then I love that I don't have to think about my outfit on game days. So winning squad, everyone's going to get 1, maybe 2 pieces of swag, because I'm trying to get it out of my house anyway.
Nice. I'm a sucker for swag. I love swag.
Sucker for swag. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. And uh-oh.
You left me.
There you go. Did I? Oh, I don't know why I turned my camera off.
Now you're back.
I'm back. Oh, look at that. He's quick. He's quick, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we were about to drop in on TTV iHammer. Actually, before we do, we're at the 1 hour mark. We can do a quick update on scores and take a little break if you want.
A little bio.
Yeah. A little bio break.
Little bio
Scores right
break.
now haven't really changed since we were last looking. It looks like the Goofy Goobers have a higher total, but if we're going on the best points per game, there's a significant gap between the Cheesy Boys and everybody else. So y'all need to be...
Yeah, 54 on top game is pretty crazy. That's a 25-25. You know, it's a win with 30+ kills. That's pretty awesome.
Everybody else
Solid,
needs to
solid first round.
get good or get Gouda.
It teams, if you're listening, remember, get your scores in so we can update. I know we've played more than one game now. Maybe it hasn't been a good score to put down. That's a different story. I get why you haven't done it yet. But if you have a good score to report, please turn them in. We can get a live update going. It'll be more important that we do that over the next 45 minutes. So this last hour, we really can see, you know, where things are progressing and what to keep an eye on. So don't forget to get them in if you're tuning in and listening right now.
Absolutely. All right. We'll be right back.
Cool. See you in a second.
The Apex Systems Gamers vs. Cancer partnered with American Cancer Society, and our first tournament of the year is with my favorite battle royale of all time, maybe the best multiplayer game ever created, Fortnite, baby. I'm so excited. I love Fortnite so much. We have matching skins. Look how adorable this is. Today we are hosting a tournament of one of my favorite all-time battle royales. Love it or hate it, the infamous Warzone. As we say goodbye to Warzone, because next week, that's it. Warzone 2. Nobody's ever going to mention Warzone ever again.
He just has like bullets whizzing past him as he's gliding in all peacefully over here.
His team, the Cancer Haters, being absolute sweats as they're landing Tilted Towers. Tilted Towers is the iconic sweaty place to land. Tell us about your team.
We had an 11-year-old and a 10-year-old. He's got the Loot Llama shirt. But we were just focused on staying together and then communicating and then just calling somebody, and then we would be responsible for that one person, and then we just moved through together, never broke up.
Did you see Eric was talking about his plan for getting kills this whole time has been to let his kids run in first, and once everybody starts shooting at his kids, he just throws a bunch of grenades. He's like, that's how I got all my kills.
That's awesome.
Someone call this man an ambulance. He's joking. Excellent. This is it, y'all. This is the end of the tournament. Game 3 in the finals. Who's it going to be? Erica was telling me you guys are 10 and 11 years old.
Yeah, I'm 11.
10 and 11 years old. You're out here beating adults in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Family Renewal Shelter is in Tacoma area in Washington State. They basically take care of people who are in domestic violence situations, gets people out of immediate danger, will also help someone learn a skill and be productive members of society. It's an amazing thing, and that's the reason why I've stayed involved for close to 25 years. I used to work for a company called the Max Zone PC Zone back in the day, and the CFO of that company, and Keith Galbraith, the director of Family Renewal Shelter, was friends. Peter Beery, the CFO, he had given a large donation to them to buy some computers and what have you. And being that he and I were friends, he asked me if I knew anybody who could help him get it set up for cheap. And I said, I'll do it for free, you know, because I loved what they were about. And I've just been involved ever since. Keith and his family are like family to me. Most of the monies that they get are used in actually taking care of individuals in need. You know, when they get a call, they help someone to relocate to an undisclosed area in their shelter, and then based on that, they will take that person and provide them sometimes a car, sometimes a bunch of different things, whatever their need is, you know, medical help, all kinds of things. I mean, they just totally take care of the person and their family that's in danger.
And just like that, we're back.
We are back. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
We are so back. Oh, we got some new scores in. Oh, Matching Tattoos. Who's this? Matching Tattoos is TTV iHammer. We're gonna lock in on them because they just got a 65-point game.
Lord. 65? That's a crazy score.
That's a good score. 65.
40
that's 40
kills.
That is 40 kills.
Yeah, that's a 40 kill game.
Put those monies together. Give me back.
Is this them right here?
This is them right here, yeah.
Okay.
Drip here, drip.
Yeah, we need to see a repeat.
I don't have smokes.
This is the one where we were watching that that one guy trying to hit the buy box at train station, and I said he's gonna get shot doing it, and then he got shot doing it.
Yeah, and here we are again.
I know for Dansk.
Fighting up ahead.
I'm crossing to the reload.
Can I update you what's going on in this other game right here that I'm looking at?
Yeah, what game?
periodically. So we got Counter-Strike Major going on right now.
Oh, tell me about it.
So I'm going to give you a little Counter-Strike update while it's like in my other ear over here as I'm watching.
Yeah.
We are in a major. There's 2 a year that they do. This is the first of 2 that's going on right now. We have it's in North America this year, which is the first time in a while. So it's being held in Austin, not too far from me. Sad that I'm not attending, to be honest with you, but it's happening in Austin right now. There's only one North American player remaining in the whole event, not team. One North American player remaining with the. As of today, there was 8 teams left. Now they're going to be
one
down
North
to
American
4.
player is all we need. USA, USA.
And it's great because you hear that he's on right now. He's playing for FaZe Clan. His name is Elige. And there's like a really cool storyline going on here. The best player from, I don't know, 2016 to let's just say 2022, he was either a top 1 or top 3 player throughout all that time. Had like semi-retired, and he is back with FaZe, and so he has helped them advance to the Simple.
Simple. Okay. Oh, Simple.
Yeah.
I did see that. Simple's back.
Yeah, this is his first time playing in a major stage, playoff setting in like 800 days, they said, which is like insane. So FaZe is an easy team to root for right now. They're an underdog fighter. They had no time to practice as a group. One guy is out of semi-retirement. They got the only North American player right now, so it's It's exciting. They're in the
good,
quarterfinals right
Josh.
now, and they are down 1-0 in a best of 3.
Okay. Who are they up against?
And they're up against the Mongols, which is a full Mongolian team, which is insane in itself that
They're covering both sides, bro.
they have 5
They're
players
covering
that
both
they're able to
sides.
put together a full national team and compete at this stage. It's like never
right, 'cause
happened
they don't
for
wanna have no
Mongolia
Gulags.
before at this
Still
level.
got a lot of
And so
room to
you're
go.
seeing a ton of Asian influence in Counter-Strike right now. There was a lot of Chinese teams. There was a Korean team this year in the major that had
Much money we got? We
qualified.
got
So
2,500.
cool to see the diversity and growth of that game continue to kind of grow and do what they do and be as exciting as ever. You know, for those of you that haven't played Counter-Strike or tuned into Counter-Strike, watch a top tier event and just give it a watch for 30, 40 minutes, you know, sit there and enjoy it. It's peak gameplay. It really is. It is cinema for a game.
So this isn't the first time FaZe has played Mongols in this tournament.
FaZe played Mongols in the previous round and
Yeah,
lost
last
to
week,
them.
and they
That was in a-
crushed them.
That was in a best of one
Okay.
in like a round robin kind of stage that they do.
See, I know.
to
I
make
was
it to the
watching.
next
I've been
stage.
watching.
You were. That's impressive. Yeah, so they're getting a chance. Mongols is a really high-ranked team. I think they're ranked number 4 in the world. FaZe is 9 or 10, but a little misleading because they're basically playing with. I don't want to call Simple a stand-in because he's not your normal stand-in, but nonetheless somebody that they're not accustomed to playing with and has been out of the game for quite some time. So cool to see. A lot going on in esports right now, which is fun. We got the Call of Duty Major coming up. So for those of you that are obviously, if you're tuning into this, you have some interest in Call of Duty. If you haven't watched the professional side of it, the Major is the biggest event that they hold in Call of Duty. It's held once a year. You know, the best teams in the world are competing for, I don't know, I think it's a $2 million prize now or something. It's an insane prize number. It might even be more than that. It's quite a bit. But yeah, you have obviously, you know, all the big name teams, FaZe, Optic, you know, all these guys will be in there.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's
LA
Search and Destroy,
Thieves
right?
is one. So they do Hardpoint, they do Search and Destroy, they do Control. I think those are the 3 that they swap between.
Man, I had no idea they're doing like basic matchmaking modes like Hardpoint and Control in tournaments.
So Hardpoint and Control has always been, they basically do a best of 5, and 2 out of the 5 are Search and Destroy, 2 of them are Hardpoint, 1's usually Control.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Search and Destroy always ends up being like the decider game. So like if it goes to a game 5, it's going to be Search and Destroy. So Search and Destroy is still kind of where you make or break as a team. You gotta be able to win in those game modes, but yeah, that's coming up. So that'll be the biggest event. You've had LA Thieves win back-to-back majors for Call of Duty, and they'll have a chance to kind of complete their year with a champs run here coming up.
Very nice. Erica says, "There's your 2 million, Chuck." Yeah, that's true. Anush and I are actually talking about forming a professional Call of Duty team to go win that money for cancer research.
That would be something.
I'm pretty sure we could do it.
I like that you're sure, at least. We need some confidence coming from somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be coming from me.
No, there was a point in time where I was like, if I practice enough, I could be an esports guy. And then you watch the actual pros play, and it's like, how does anyone ever achieve that level?
I got humbled pretty quick in esports. I mean, I played some games, not at an esports like a tier 1 level, but competitively, and you get humbled fast. Like there are demons in every game. It's crazy.
Yeah, seriously.
At every tier, you know, it's not even just having to play at the highest tier. Like some people are just incredible and haven't had the right opportunity on the right team, and
Yep. All right, so we've got.
I threw a trophy.
I'm gonna switch over to the big screen here. We've got
LTV.
This has not been moving yet.
That's
which
it.
is off of the
There we go.
leftovers. Okay, we haven't been watching much of the
no,
leftovers.
Somebody grab the code for this bunker. It hasn't.
They
been
are
booted
doing
yet.
something that I was kind of hoping to see. We've got
I don't know how to
with
do that.
Verdansk back. We've got
look it
some
up.
awesome
Look
new
up the
stuff back
Thundercat
in Verdansk. which are some of the old vaults. We've got vault codes being talked about and posted on TikTok, and then players using them. This is actually a spot I land pretty frequently with my friends after having seen a TikTok with the vault code. You drop down here off the side, you get some decent loot, some good money, and then pop right up to this tower where there's a buy box.
It's just one of those things where you just
day.
type in a code and it opens up a door for you, or do you have to do like missions to get it to open?
Some of them have like missions, but with this one, you just need the launch code.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
A Winchester 2015 says, "Here for the leftovers. Let's go leftovers." All right, let's put them up on the screen. Let's see what they got. This guy, his username is Loot Goblin. Username Goblin Clan Loot. Loot Goblin.
Ran over the first guy, and then toyed with the second one, like a group of orcas playing with the seal. That was good.
With some legendary floor loot too. Although the floor loot is good in this.
Oh, look what I got.
Version.
Did they just get a?
I ran over them just in time.
Loadout from that.
Yeah,
crate?
just want to load out for the buy box.
Oh, they bought the
They had
loadout.
a
Okay, I
loadout
thought I
marker.
saw it on the ground, like from. I thought I saw him pick it up off the ground from a crate. I was
Maybe if they, I might not have seen it. If they killed somebody right after they bought it, you can take their loadout.
Okay, I think that's what happened because I saw it like fall, but I think it came from someone or a crate. One of the two. There was a body there.
Oh, we got more people in the chat cheering for leftovers. Seems like everybody knows Team Leftovers. How do you guys know Team
Alright.
Leftovers?
Move out.
Around the edge of the circle, yeah.
I see rocking the HDR.
I'd say we just start moving.
7 elims,
Into
pretty
the-
early on.
You run them all over there?
Yeah. Well, I run one of them over. I jumped out and shot the other one.
Still 100 left in the lobby.
Yep.
Yeah, you get so many kills in the end game for this too. You know, just by the right positioning, you can get yourself
Coming in.
a handful
Flying in,
to finish
flying
off
back
a
in.
game.
Stellicopter says Dookie's in the top 5 right now. What do you think? Should we switch it
hopping out.
over or keep watching Leftovers?
Oh, let's see what these guys got going here. We'll give leftovers a minute to shine here.
I didn't get that.
We've watched Dookie a couple times.
Yep.
Leftovers getting
Yeah, we
some
got 'em.
getting in some gunfights.
Oh, I got sniped.
Got bring in the fan base. We gotta appreciate that. You know, we'll give them their airtime.
Get
Hop
in,
in. Hop in. Hop in.
northeast.
A homie better reload his gun.
Get in. Get in.
I'm in.
You almost want to tap him on the shoulder.
Yep. And you know, I'm seeing even like, littler stuff too. You can see on the on their player roster,
they're watching us.
we've got different types of loadouts going on. Where like 007 has taken a loadout buff, which switches your total plates to 2 plates. It means you plate up a little bit quicker. The rest of them didn't take that, so they're taking other benefits in their loadout, whether it's scavenger or ghost or things like that. So we're still, you know, that horrific time in 2023 when every player was running the same gun, the same loadout every match. That was not my favorite Warzone.
Yeah.
And it feels like that time has come and gone, and we're back to everybody kind of running their own builds, which is nice.
It's nice when you can play a build that fits your playstyle.
Agreed.
Versus feeling like you're like forced into
Right.
playing what the meta is.
Right. If you're not playing this SMG that came out last week and also somehow cost $20 every time.
Watching the train.
Dude, this guy not reloading his AR is stressing me out now. Now that you've called it out, like the levels of anxiety that I'm going through when he pulls that gun out.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about with the HDR.
Forget the AR. Doesn't matter how many bullets it has when you only need one.
No
Sent to the
bullet drop.
gulag.
No bullet drop.
Oh, that was so nice. Get yourself another one.
And this is
Get
the
yourself
scope
another
that
one.
Comes with the HDR. This is stock scope on the HDR.
You said
There
there's
you
no bullet
go.
drop. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
There's another one. There's 2 more over there. Got a couple choices.
There you go. Oh, I thought you had that one.
You running?
It's almost like he's aiming a little bit like there is bullet drop.
They're just the smallest amount with an HDR, but any closer than this, and it's.
I mean, just the sound it makes every time it goes off is just nice.
I was thinking
It just
that.
it feels powerful, you know.
credit to Call of Duty. The fact that this game has no haptic response on mouse and keyboard, and I still feel like I'm shooting a 50 caliber sniper when I'm running an HDR.
Yeah. You're done playing at the end of the night. You'll have to ice your shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's good. That's good game design.
Yeah, you feel it like in the reverberation from the sound. You know, like you feel it echo through your body a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyone not
gonna-
using AR ammo?
I'm gonna push into this building here.
There's some right here.
Climbing the rooftops here. Makes sense given the loadout. And initially, when Verdansk when they first brought it back, there were no zip lines, so getting to the top of buildings was a pain. But they added those back in.
Oh man, good shot. Lay down and get me.
Oh, look at
He's right across from me. I fucked up.
All right, they're getting sniped also. Kind of a battle of the
Yeah,
snipers.
where did he get shot from?
Maybe that.
I don't know. Why don't we stand up and find out?
He's
Where
looking
was the
for
shot
him.
from?
And he's asking.
Fuck. I messed my mic up. I think right here.
Taking some pot
Right
shots
there.
at the Big Bertha.
I don't
I'm
even
glad
see
those
the
are back
shot.
also.
Yeah. On Verdansk, I'm glad they kind of just brought back, most of the old
you
feel
said
to
you
it.
need AR ammo?
Dr. Dub says
I don't.
this is part of the reason I
Here,
don't
come on,
play COD
come on,
anymore.
come on,
Oh
ammo.
no.
No.
Well, I'm good right now, but I don't want to
well.
get. You already popped it.
Keep streaming.
Yeah, 'cause
Hit yes.
they're in here. You hear them?
Press
Do
yes.
we want them?
Oh, and the stream ended. Ugh! Maybe I shouldn't have been
Yeah.
given advice.
He probably was listening. He's like, hey, he said hit yes. He knows what he's doing.
Looks like Dookie Drawers is dropping into a fresh game, so they probably finished that top 5 and we didn't get to see it. We'll drop we'll see Free Diving Alex. Yeah, Dr. Dub says this is part of the reason I don't play COD anymore. Everyone just sits and snipes. Yeah. Too bad for you.
Need to
No, I'm
turn
just
the
kidding.
vibrance up on the color here.
Whoa, Cheesy Boy's coming in with 50 elims. Team captain is one of our SDO
50
employees.
elims?
Ivan out of San Antonio. 50 elims is big. I'm guessing they won that one too. So it's a 75-point game.
Yeah, that's insane.
Cheesy Boys. They haven't posted it yet. 65-point game. Okay, so we got 2 65-point games.
So they got third place with 50 eliminations? That's brutal.
Oh, excellent. We've got a Spanish-speaking team. Capturado. Into the gulag. Dr. Dub's continuing our conversation. You respect the strap, but man, it gets under my skin. I gotta tell you, I don't just camp rooftops, and I agree it's super annoying the people who are doing that. But I do feel like COD is in a nice spot in Verdansk casual, at least, where whenever I'm encountering people who are camping rooftops, I can usually find multiple points of entry to that rooftop, which allow me to coordinate at least with a couple team members to all push it simultaneously and usually get them. Because, I mean, if you're camping a rooftop and only doing that, you're probably not good enough to beat me in a gunfight. So that generally, I think, has evened the playing field a bit. But also, you should run a sniper as your secondary.
Snipers help level the playing field a little bit from all the
it's
speed demons we have in the game.
I think
like,
it's a controller versus mouse and keyboard thing too, because like I like being able to hit one shot and be done. I cannot keep my crosshairs on a player the way a controller player can keep their crosshairs on a player.
No, you can't. Like an SMG fight versus a controller player is an insta loss.
Yeah.
You're not going to win a close range battle with an AR or SMG against a controller player, especially if they're using like Chronos or something like that. It's almost impossible to win those gunfights.
Yeah. Call of Duty has a specific brand of aim assist too. Aim assist for the win, baby. Yeah, I mean, I used to be such a hater on aim assist, but I've come around on it. Big Arthur How is
just
everyone?
going
I
through
haven't
it.
forgotten you all. We haven't forgotten you either, Big Arthur. How come you're not competing? Too scared to get in for a little Verdansk? Oh, Tom's talking trash about the Claymore campers too. Hey man, there's an art to camping.
Okay, Claymore camping is a little extreme though. That's a little extreme. If you're like taking the time to pick up a bunch of Claymores, lay your traps, like
I take proximity
you know, there's
mines
even the
in my
people
loadout.
that do you?
Yeah, Big Arthur says COD's a bit out of my realm these days. I hear you. We're all talking about how old we are and how we're too old to keep up with like your standard COD player anymore, and so we just play casual. Oof. Shot in the back for freediving Alex here. Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
no
those
chance
rooftop
of that.
campers with an AR that time too.
What else do we got here?
Yeah.
Anyone else
I'll switch
popping
it up.
off at the moment?
I'll switch it up. Who do you want?
See what these boys got going on. What do we got here? They got
Red Stripe?
1 kill, 20 teams left, 69. Okay, this is about to start seeing some action here.
Okay. Here we go. We'll get some
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. They got chatter going. I love when we get that team chatter.
No,
Well,
they're hiding.
there was
They're not-
another team already there. That's the only problem. Right. It wasn't. It wasn't.
people
just us.
know-
Let's continue the third party from like here.
I guess.
Do they know that I'm
there's gonna
streaming
be
their audio?
Yeah, yeah.
On
Probably
the,
not, and I do keep an ear out for it if I start hearing a little bit too much, you know.
Okay, okay, good.
I turn it down. Big Arthur says, I may come back for Apex or Rocket League, but life has been so busy. That's true. It's true. Life's very busy, but
Where?
those aren't
on Stadium.
the words of a champion. There's always time for Rocket League. There's always time for Apex Legends. Get in there and
still focus
grind.
on the
Rise
other
and
side.
grind.
We're too open.
Have you played Apex recently?
No.
Neither have I. It's been a long time.
You know me. I'm all Fortnite and Warzone.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I mean Warzone I'll periodically jump back into. Fortnite and Warzone are the same for me. I get in when there's something interesting to jump in and try something new, and then I'll usually peace out after that for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Fortnite's in a good spot right now. It's worth a couple rounds on the zero build unranked just to see the new guns and stuff. And then,
Kind of want
you
to see
know,
the Neo thing you were talking about. That just sounds cool. It sounds cool to see or do one or the other.
both. And
Yeah,
you know, there's
yeah.
a couple TikTokers that are just destroying with those Matrix pistols in Fortnite, but most of us are getting clapped.
I bet there's some awesome clips from it though.
Yeah. Ooh, we gotta hit those shots, Big Wave. Hold up. Okay. You can see the audio's working for them too, where they're hearing where the player is.
He knew where he was coming from. Yeah.
I don't know where from. Got hit hard.
When was the last time directional audio was working in Warzone? 2022?
I mean, not even Warzone. Even like multiplayer was so bad, which was like rough because multiplayer it's all about like audio cues and just knowing where to look.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they bailed. I downed one of them.
So
but I
we
feel
were
like they got
talking
the res
camping
off.
earlier.
Yeah,
Funny enough,
stadium.
I take proximity mines in my loadout. I don't use them for camping though. I play a bit more of a defensive style. I will those same shots in that gunfight we were seeing where he got the shots and then pulled back into the corner. I would have
Yeah.
placed a proximity mine and run out of the building and let them kill themselves chasing me.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
That's a smart way to use it, though. That's a good way to... I'm talking about the dude that's sitting in a rooftop, like right here, and puts him at every possible entrance.
I get so many
And then he
endgame
hits.
kills by baiting people into my own proximity mines. Oh. They're nasty too in the chat, the kill comms afterwards. They're always so mad.
What it looks like.
So salty.
Some guy.
I don't blame him.
landing on
I
top
love
of
some
stadium
salt.
Right now.
Yeah,
Where's the zip?
Just
Can
Thanks for hanging out,
you-
Big Arthur.
You really want to go to the zip
It's
though?
right
Can
in
you
front
go
of me.
into
No, we don't have to.
stadium, or is it closed?
You cannot go into stadium anymore.
Okay.
You can go on top of it. I do
They're
kind
on
of hope
top
they
of us
open
on
it back
stadium.
up. That was one of my favorites.
Couple of them.
Yeah, that was cool. After the first Call of Duty major that they did after they formed like the CDL for them, like
Yep,
so
they're
the
coming.
organized league. After the very first major, they put the team banners of the winners on stadium. So you had the banners coming down on the side of the stadium with a picture of each player and like their team logo and all that. It's pretty neat though. A good way to like show it off at the time when they did that.
That's really cool. I really like when they do stuff like that.
Shit, yeah, how?
Whatever, I'll just I can custom.
It's funny. I feel like I'm so good at judging other people's gameplay. Mine is, you know, comparable at best, but seeing how cautious Big Wave was initially taking those corners and then to just step out into the middle, full body open. I was like, wait, is this the same player even? What are you doing?
And then mowed them all down right there.
Yeah, they did
Got a
all right.
team wipe.
It was a collective push that was good. And
So
we're
now
seeing
they're
them
gonna
run-
have to really get into the action here, or you know, because now that we've seen some of the scores that are posted, a
True.
win is not gonna win it. You know.
We are end game here with Big Wave.
Got munitions or no?
I'm not sure I want to jump only into the super good players. I kind of want to see if these guys can pull off a win.
Yeah.
Just to...
No, for sure.
We're close. I mean, there's almost nowhere left to hide too. If they were able to get on top of a stadium, I would do that. I'd pull out my HDR and I would make Chad upset.
Getting a good win in Warzone could be just as exciting as winning this tournament in general.
Oh, I love a good win. Hey, for those of you still in the chat, what streamers are you guys watching right now for Warzone, Fortnite, really anything? I'm looking for some new streamers. I've been watching the same old boomer streamers. I'm watching
I got a little car.
old Timmy Tenders.
Get down low here. Get down into this.
Been watching
ravine.
some Bobby Poff gaming recently. He's pretty good.
Safe from big building.
I just watch YouTube golf now.
Oh,
That's
no.
become my viewing of choice.
Oh no.
You know, on secondary monitor. There's not many streamers. Like I don't watch like any. All the streamers that I liked have gotten in trouble for like really bad stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like and I'm like, okay, I can't watch you or support you anymore. So, like I'm kind of just like, you know, just like celebrities, they're no different. You know, they can't be the ones that you.
Do you have plates? He's pushing us.
Not like I looked up to a streamer or anything like that, but like all the ones that I enjoyed, a lot of them got in trouble for like random stuff. It's like, okay, well, I say random stuff. I'm trying not to say what they really got in trouble for.
We
but,
all
like, they
know
got
what
in
it
trouble for
is,
stuff
and
where
we
it's
all
like,
can think
yeah.
of. Every one of us thought of our own streamer that did that, and we're probably all
Yeah.
thinking of a different streamer, but that same thing has happened to all of
The
us.
same thing has happened to all of them, you know.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really watch like too many streamers anymore. I will watch like events, you know. So like the CDL when that goes on, the Counter-Strike Major, I'll go and like tune into those events. Otherwise, it becomes like YouTube golf.
Has the CDL done anything to even out the number of controller versus mouse and keyboard players?
Coming on our right.
Again, because I
There's
know
no
there was a bit-
mouse and keyboard players.
There are none.
There's zero. So not Warzone competitive, right? In Warzone competitive, there might be some, but like in the Pro League for Call of Duty, so like your Optic Gaming's, FaZe, LA Thieves, like there's zero mouse and keyboard players, but there never has been. to be
Are they
fair.
are they
Like, there's
allowed?
nev-
Is it they're allowed? They just can't make the cut, or is it controller only, like for the
I
tournament?
think it is. I think it's like controller only.
Okay.
Yeah, because they play on a console for a lot of these events. So.
Okay. Because I was I was about to come down on Chad so hard too. Like, oh, only controller players can make it into the Pro League, huh?
No, but they could. There is not a good enough mouse and keyboard player to keep up with the best controller players in Call of Duty. Your stream just froze, unfortunately.
All right, we'll switch it over. Let's do who we got? All right, iHammer's fighting, and this was one of the teams that got one of those 65-point games. Oh! All right, cool.
Oh my gosh! Okay, that's good timing. Yeah, there's not one mouse and controller player or mouse and keyboard player that would keep up with any pro level CDL.
Damn.
Controller player. It's like not even close.
TTV iHammer is putting on a clinic right here. Funny enough,
He is. He does such a nice 3K.
that SMG he's running, the LC10, the last time that thing was relevant was like 2 years ago. And I'm seeing it back on a couple different players.
That's the beauty of it. All these guns coming back is you can play like your favorite weapons, you know?
Yep. And I still feel like the community is not yet done uncovering hidden gems within the guns that are available.
No, because now there's so many choices. Like, it's going to take people to experiment with all of them. I'm sure people just look at TTK for everything, but sometimes it's just guns that just feel good. You know, like, there's so many times where a gun's had a crazy TTK and I just didn't like the way it felt. Like, I wanted to play the gun that felt more comfortable to shoot.
Agreed. Oh, 100%. That's how I felt with the MP5. There was like a really long time where the MP5 was like the top meta in Warzone
loved it when
for
it was.
SMG. And it was like, I was so used to the MP7, which was great for like the beginning when I started playing, and it was a laser.
Yeah.
Like it never moved. And then they nerfed the heck out of it. It stopped doing any damage, and then the MP5, I felt like it was all over the place. I couldn't get it.
I love the MP5.
Yeah. It's kind of an OG.
It's just such a nice, cool weapon.
I'll hand it to you guys.
I don't think cars are a good idea anymore, Drew. Guys, cars beat the fuck up. 10 teams left.
Their
Oh man.
player audio is pretty quiet.
It's a
So
good thing
here, yeah, we've got a bit of an uphill push. This is a tough spot for an end game when you're starting down here. You've got to basically push up this mountain on the left, because if you go to the right, you're getting stuck on the ice at the bottom of that dam. There's no way up, I don't think. And you're gonna get killed. It's a death trap to the right, and it looks like they've already pinged it. They're gonna go up this mountain to the left. Still a hard push.
Playing around.
This is not a... I actually don't like playing around the dam in general. I find it like a hard area to navigate.
It is, and there's
one
always,
mess up
there's
and
always
you're
other
like...
campers.
Hard to see people as you're going up through as well.
Man, they are out in the open.
Oh, we were a big game bounty? Whoa, I'm getting shot from behind. From behind.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're walking out in the open, in the middle of the remaining map.
Yeah, fire. Oh, yeah, go, move.
He's moving and grooving. He's zigging and zagging.
Yes.
We zigged and zagged to safety. There you go, like a pro.
Move. I don't...
He's carrying a trophy system, and there is a truck right here. Vehicles in endgame is still a very viable option in Warzone.
Guys,
Especially to get that Big Bertha. No one's taking you down that easily.
Mm-mm.
They're right on top of a team right here.
This guy fucking stop pushing. Yaga.
Either they're on top or they're upstairs.
Yeah,
somebody's getting picked up.
He's letting his friend Solo push upstairs. That's not a... I wouldn't let your friend clear that solo.
Is he looking for a rope? I thought he was trying to go out from outside.
I don't think there is a rope on this building. It's only 2 stories and a roof. There you go. Yep.
Bro.
Where were they? Were they up there?
No, maybe.
I'm so confused.
Oh. Another thing, this team's got a ton of money. They've got a buy box to the west. I almost feel like it would make a lot of sense to pivot over. There you go. They've pinged it right there. If they can grab that house and keep that buy box.
So much money.
So much money.
Yeah, they're
you
loaded.
could be buying UAVs and self revives, and I mean that makes such a huge difference. Gas masks at endgame. Oh, you just ate that snipe to the face. I practically
like a slap.
You ever watching a streamer and they get shot and you like actually move to get out of the way?
The quick dodge.
Makes me think of remember like Time Crisis 2? The arcade game?
Oh yeah, that was such a great game.
I missed that game.
Play it up. Here.
Well, you know, we're going to a place over here, main event. Have one around there. I don't know if it's like a big bowling, laser tag, arcade.
Yeah.
I got 2 on this
I
side.
hope they have a Time Crisis there. That would be so awesome. They never have cool games like that, but I would love to play some Time Crisis.
Not to be a unk about it, but they always have like Time Crisis 9, and I'm like, where's Time Crisis 2?
Yeah, just give me the good one. Just give me the good
No
one.
way, no way.
Oh, I'm gonna switch back. I want to watch this gunfight. He's getting popped by that sniper. Oh,
I'm down to one. Good.
little things where it's like exposing so much more of your body than you need to for those kills.
There's a vest in here too, baby bear.
Yeah, you know, they're just doing such a good job of staying together. So one person goes down, and there's like the other three are there to back him up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Find me teammates like that, please.
Seriously. They're having a good game right now.
3 points.
Cracked one.
Oh!
No.
Yeah, they are having a good game. End game too. I'm gonna turn them up.
Ni asomen, güey. Ni asomen.
Hey, the guys across the street, they got lasers, bro.
Erica says, "Can you guys meet up IRL?"
Whoa!
We'll talk about it after.
Somebody on the right, drip. Somebody on your right.
There you go. Keep your head down.
Yeah. Oh, it's stress. Stress level's high. Oh, does buddy just go down?
They're sniping.
Oh, you're getting pushed hard.
No. Oh
That was-
no.
I'm down to one.
No.
Down here, drip. Behind the counter.
There's another one, Drip. There's another one. Hey, you can run to the store, Drip.
Aquí conmigo.
Even if the other guy can just get out and stay alive and play for placements, that's huge because they have a lot of kills on the team right now.
Nah, he's not. He's taking on a
Nice
whole
try,
team.
nice try.
He is.
Where
Yeah,
were
it's
those
tough.
comms?
That's
You
tough.
should have been telling them, dog.
That's tough.
That's a tough one because they were fighting an entire team outside and turned, and there's a brand new team in their living room.
Well, yeah, I think they had like what 35 eliminations. So really, if they could have just got like third,
Yep.
you know, that would have been a really, really good score. Ooh, they need to see one more place.
Yep.
So that
Tough
gets
one.
them 10 points. So it's a 45-point game for them. That's not a bad game. Nice one to add on to it.
No, not at all. Yeah, completely
Who do
agree.
we got? Who do we got here? Is this Queso team?
This is the queso team.
Cheese this is our cheese team.
Cheese team. Cheesy boys.
One is dead.
And Erica says, "Can you
another-
guys meet up
another-
IRL 2026 goals?" Yeah, I'm sure we could find a reason to.
We should do like a live event.
I was just thinking that. What if we like picked a tournament to go
That's me. I'm flying in.
live from?
Should we just go to the next major? Might be overseas, but they could send us there. First
I wouldn't
class.
say no.
Ooh, this sucks. There's people at pool houses.
You're, I was
Oh, I'm
sniped
getting-
from Super.
Oh, enemy nearby. Wait, guys, there's an enemy near here.
Okay.
I think he's
They
right
finally
here.
spent.
He's right
Oh
here.
wait, different game. I was gonna say they just spent a lot of their money. Getting my
Neither
games
do I.
confused.
Hey,
That was the
y'all-
last
y'all
one.
buy plate box or UAV?
I have an
Oh,
armor
my
box. I can drop an armor box.
Yeah. Put it. Drop
Oh,
it.
running the
These
Ladra.
guys-
Okay, so this is kind of a newish SMG. That when it first came out, everyone was like,
I can drop my
"This one's fantastic." It is
Is that,
really
is that
good.
the real name of it?
Oh, they're pushing
The
us.
Ladra? Yeah.
Yes, I dropped.
Yeah. That's not like the skin name.
Nope.
Oh.
They're pushing on by.
No, I dropped it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, this is great. I could not be happier about the fact that like every person we're watching is running a different loadout. This is a good spot for guns in Warzone.
I haven't seen any consistency actually in the guns we've seen. We've seen the Krieg a few times.
Yeah.
Obviously with the snipers, you know, you kind of only have a couple of real choices there, but a bunch
I've
of
seen
different
like 2
SMGs.
HDRs though.
I think we
Yeah.
hold this and then hold and then go to this.
And I'll tell you, the sniper that I run right now in Warzone, I think is phenomenal. Does a little better than I think the HDR does. I haven't seen a single person with it. Nobody's running the FJX Imperium.
Do we try to hold those guys that coming from
If you are still watching and you play Warzone, try the FJX Imperium. Feel free to DM me. I will give you my build. It slaps. I have a fantastic FJX Imperium build.
I'm going right here for
It's
now.
nasty.
Which COD is that from?
I think that's Modern Warfare 2.
You're good.
Kill each other.
Hey, you gotta move, Ivan. You gotta move, Lester.
All right. See what these guys are doing.
Seen any
the
clips of the
Kilo.
new
See,
Battlefield?
Here's another one. I haven't seen the
Oh,
Kilo be
good
relevant
God.
in a year and a half, 2 years,
Team
maybe
right
more.
There.
Right where?
I saw a guy on
Yeah. This was a good gun though.
Oh yeah,
blue too.
It's like a
Classic.
nice gun to shoot.
Purple.
the Kilo and the Growl. Oh, I love those ARs.
I hit him 2 times. I'm gonna try to go left. I don't know. This
There's
sucks.
people fighting all over fire.
Have you seen any clips from the new Battlefield?
Some. How do you feel about it?
No,
I like Battlefield as a game. I did not like their last one at all. But I've
2042?
always been like a 2042.
Go left.
It's
Yeah, I
better
wouldn't
state
mind getting
now.
my money
you know.
back on 2042.
Oh, I see. The guy-
Yeah, like no, I refunded that within the first 10 hours of playtime, so I did get my money back on that one.
Dang it.
I hope they go back to its like roots a little bit because I've always enjoyed a good Battlefield game. But they said they're gonna have a BR, so I know they had Firestorm, which was like didn't really count, I guess you could say.
It just didn't. They were trying to
Didn't
keep up
work.
with Warzone, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, they didn't. But always interested to see what they're gonna release. This one looks decent. Hard to tell with any developers nowadays, though.
All
Guys
right.
coming out left.
Man, we've got a wide open push. I knew they were going to be top.
They're
hospital
in
like
a
that.
such a tough. I cannot believe he even sees him to shoot
It's not,
there.
that's
That
not a
was
hospital. I
impressive.
forget the name of the building.
No, we're
Oh,
The
where
school
you need smoke
pool.
grenades there, big dog.
There's
You had one
nothing.
too.
Oh, it's just so open.
Yeah, that's just tough positioning.
I'm getting fucking sniped.
And it's tough because now
Shooting me in the gas.
they really need the placement to get any value out of this game.
Fuck! This guy sees me.
Quiet.
Yep.
There's behind the wall. There's two in. I can't think.
There's 2 more places.
Oh, see, look. What did I say? I said the kilo and the growl, baby.
Don't have
Oh,
to fight.
He's in the gas.
There's 2 there. There's 2 or 3 there.
Right side.
to your right, to your right, to your right. Now, right here? Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
I was about to say that's the
Okay,
point where you got to
okay.
start repositioning. That was.
What do we get? 6?
Sometimes I feel like the odds just aren't in your favor with how the circle's closing away from you like that. There's not much you can do.
Like, what are you supposed to do? And he's already outnumbered in that situation. He or she's already out. So,
Yep.
not a lot of choice. You want to take a look at the
Let's take a look at the
leaderboard, and then
scores.
we'll hop into our last hour here of gameplay.
Yeah. So take a peek at the
Let's
scores
see.
and then do a little quick bio. Let's see. So-
Cheesy Boys with a crazy number of 155 right now. Matching Tattoos 109, Team Wipe 140.
We've got some big games in here too, and the kind of thing too where it's like a 65-point game's awesome, but they haven't really been able to do it a second time. So 3 58-point games, that's going to beat a 65 with a 36. Feels
Yeah,
like
Goofy Goobers needs to replace that 16-point game, and they'll have like a really nice looking score there and
Mhm.
break the triple-digit mark.
Yep, we're
A
seeing
lot of
the
time left
leftovers
though.
are getting
A
warmed
lot
up
of
a little
time
bit.
left. You should be able to get a handful of games in here. If they're going bad, get out and get yourself into another one. Give yourselves a chance.
Guys, we're in the last hour here, so if you've got points to get, it's time to start getting them. You can't be trying to get that most wanted with 30 players left anymore. Drop in, drop hot, get the kills.
Tex-Mex, I'm going to need you all to start representing for that name. If you're going to use the names Tex-Mex, I'm going to need you to be massive here. You got a 30-point game under your belt. Need a couple more of those to get into contention.
Tex-Mex has a streamer that had not previously been posted. We got Krispy Kreme. There's a rapper named Krispy Kreme.
All right.
Kind of a rapper. Kind of a meme music or songwriter. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll hop back in on these guys. I'm gonna bio real quick. Let me throw up
You could even leave. Oh yeah, video.
some
There we
GVC
go.
highlights. We'll be right back.
Yep.
when I lived in Massachusetts before I moved to Maine. For about 25 years, we prepared and served meals for one of the Pine Street homeless shelters in Dorchester. And, you know, I became familiar with the whole concept of food insecurity, helping out people who really.
All right, so I'm not sure why, but my YouTube videos keep keep freezing. Oh, there you go. Now they started working. Well, welcome back. For those of you who are maybe just tuning into the stream or weren't here when we first started, this is our 16th Gamers versus Cancer esports tournament series, or esports tournament in the series. We've been doing this since 2020, 2021. I can't believe we've done 16. That's crazy. Today we are doing Call of Duty Warzone back in Verdansk, finally, as many of you I'm sure agree. All of the teams competing today have entered into the tournament by donating to the American Cancer Society. If you are enjoying the stream, if you want to help donate, we are doing this for a great cause, the American Cancer Society, and all of the wonderful things they do to help support cancer research. I know myself and many of you included have been touched personally by cancer or have someone, a loved one very close that may actively be battling with cancer as we speak. Much love to you, Brandon. So I know it's a lot of us are very affected by this. So if you're feeling motivated, you got a little QR code right there and you can donate to the cause. And we very much appreciate your donation. And if you can't donate right now, that's totally fine. We appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. Feel free to hop into the chat. I really love how our chats are like more chatty than they used to be. I love talking to you guys. Keep yapping. This is great. Uh-oh, you're muted.
I'm back.
There he is.
I'm back.
My man.
Also, let's see who we're all rooting for over here, you know? Like, I see we have a lot of people going for the leftovers. I didn't know if we had any other friends, family, pushing for anybody else.
Yeah.
Get them on the big screen here. This is their moment to shine.
I've had a couple friends playing these tournaments before, and I tried to keep impartial when watching them as the host, but I could tell it was them.
Who are we spectating now?
Right now, we are spectating Chris P. Cream, who is playing for Team Tex-Mex, which we haven't seen much from. Did have a 30-point game at one point. It's funny, we were we were talking a little bit about team comp earlier, and like, you know, running as a unit and squatting or separating out and getting the kills. Actually, that friend that I mentioned who is currently battling with cancer, one of my best friends, a guy named Brandon, he's like my closest Call of Duty buddy possible, and he's not a gamer. Has never been a gamer. He has played 2 video games in his life. That's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when he was a kid, and then Call of Duty Warzone. That's it. So
I mean, not bad choices if you're only going to pick
no,
2,
not bad
though,
choices.
You know?
But when you guys talk about campers and you hate on campers, that's all he's capable of, and he's amazing at it, and I love it. I was playing with him recently with like a group of friends, and one of them started streaming the game to his coworkers. He was at work. He was in our Discord. He was one of the people not playing, and he's streaming it to like a room full of 20 coworkers. And I was like, all right, we got to lock in. It was casual, so these stats are a little padded. I pulled off a 30 elim game.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I know.
Still, that doesn't matter casual or not. Still,
it was one of the best games I've ever played. There were, to be fair, there were a lot of cute vet techs in the background. The friend who was like streaming it, he was like, Chuck, they all know who you are. They all know your name. I've been talking about you for years. You better lock in. And I heard girls in the background like, oh my gosh, is that Chuck? I'm like, all right, strap in chat.
Time to lock in, boys.
So we locked in, and funny enough, at the end, remember that mountain I said is a really hard push upwards end game? We're pushing up that mountain, and I'm watching my team run in 2 separate directions, and one of them is going, hey, Brandon, come this way. Brandon, come this way. And I was like, buddy, you got to understand something. This dude's 43. He's played 2 games in his life, and he's not coming to where you are. Either our team follows him where he's going and wins, or we lose. And he's like, all right, fair enough. So, sure enough, the whole team turns and runs up the mountain right behind Brandon, who at this point still has not said anything. We get to the top of the mountain, and he's like, oh, you guys are here. And we're like, yes, we've been talking about you the entire time on the comms that you have in your ears right now. I don't know how you didn't hear us.
Spaced out, just running in a direction.
But we
Living
got
his
up there,
best
and
life,
sure
gotta
enough,
love it.
that end game from the top of the mountain, there was a team below us, and I got a kill by throwing a prox mine off the edge of the cliff, and he ran into it.
Of course you did.
But
Of course you did.
I also hit a lot of nasty snipes with that FJX Imperium. Hit me up if you want it. Oh, I got no audio. Here,
Nice.
turn this up.
One more. He's running back.
Damn it.
Couple of quick early kills for them.
Don't let him
Yeah,
go.
not
Don't
bad.
let him run.
I always like when we've got the matching clan tags.
I like
Jason
this
has.
area that they landed in, where the broken down plains are or whatever. Maintenance area.
Yeah, yeah.
I like landing there.
There's a name for it, and I don't know why.
There's so much loot there. Yeah, I don't remember the name either.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to go for the most wanted out here? Oh,
On top of.
on top of pool.
Tough
I cracked
spot.
him.
Look,
He's prone.
solid smoke.
He has
That
watch.
wasn't a
Oh,
smoke.
like that? Oh.
I thought it was a smoke.
What was
grenade.
that?
I think he thought
That
it
a
was
stun?
smoke
I
grenade
missed
too.
him.
here with you.
He's going off the backside. Oh, I had him there.
If you look,
You go
he's
one side,
running
I go the other
floor
side,
loot
Colin, repel.
Craig.
Ready?
That's not a
Okay.
Craig he built himself.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, I
Pick
had a ladder,
that up
but
straight
I'm
out of
going
one
up.
of those planes over there.
I love that they're doing
I'm
this.
up,
I
I'm
love
up.
that you can drop in without your own loadouts and still get good stuff.
I don't know where he went. I've
Yeah,
been
you're not
watching.
getting
I
like
didn't- he
the
must have gone
base
out.
model of
Someone's in
everything.
the car right here.
Yeah.
What a clip.
Broken.
Shit, I'm out of ammo.
I hate using that
I'm
many
out of ammo
bullets
now.
towards
I
those
didn't
things,
use
though,
it.
you know?
Landing
You
at
just
short.
become so low.
He's one hit. He's one hit.
In early
Bro,
game.
let's go. He's the most wanted.
Alright, I got
yeah,
some
yeah,
ammo.
go.
To the car, to
Yeah,
the car.
I'm going.
Oh, where are we going?
Oh, they are
Orange.
hunting.
Okay.
They want this most wanted account here, get the bank.
There you go.
Bankroll
There's
moving.
floor loot Ladra. Also, I mean, I don't know if you can tell. I'm really hyped about Warzone right now these days.
Is it insane good?
I might
or
have
insane
to jump back in and give the other mode a try.
I have some snapshot.
You
I
know
like
what
the
it is?
idea of that.
You need 'em.
Yeah, I have to reinstall it is the only problem. It's like 498 gigs, but
Yeah, it sure is. You have to buy a totally separate hard drive at this point.
Shit.
well,
I mean,
why
seriously, I
it's
think
so
I do have a
big.
separate hard drive that I install Warzone on.
it definitely goes on the older hard drive. It takes up too much
Go buy it,
space.
buy it right to our left.
Yeah.
There
might
was
be
a
people
most
out
wanted
there.
out there at the beginning of the game.
Well, that's what we want to get.
There, he's at pool, or at least one. But let's go do that.
The team comms are good. You can hear them talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They got a plan.
They got a plan, putting it into action. That plan better be get more points.
Damn, all that for 2 kills?
for real?
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Best part of this whole event is getting all your friends together to actually play for 3 hours.
What do I buy?
True.
Save for loading.
You
Win or
load
lose,
up.
you had an
load up.
opportunity
Yeah,
to
we can
I got
spend
mine
some
up.
time with the homies, you know?
Uh-huh.
That was
I've
fun.
been trying
load up.
so hard to get. I mean,
Okay.
that
Then I
same
have-
group.
And then
Chile,
there's
Chile, drop your. Okay.
Ever since Brandon got his leukemia diagnosis, we have been. I mean, like we all pitched in and got him a PS5, and we've been gaming with him as much as we can. It's been really nice.
All right, I got the UAV.
Such a good way to keep in touch with people.
Yeah, especially most of my friends are back in Maryland, so that's kind of how I keep in touch with anyone. I just have to remember, like, I can't. My entire social life can't be on Discord. I have to. I have to make local
There's
friends.
a sniper.
But it's how I keep up with so many of my
looking at
friends
him and not
from
us.
school
Well,
days, you
I
know?
saw the glint, so that
Yeah.
tells me it
My
was
two best
deep
friends
sweat.
are from 2nd and 3rd grade, basically.
Across, yep.
And when we don't live that close to each other,
Right.
but
Tell me when
yet I
we-
still feel like I get to talk to them or see them more than most of the people I do see in my day to day.
Oh no.
Behind you.
The team is split.
Yeah, he sniped me.
Team is split and they're getting picked off. I think I. Oh, you see him. You're gonna see that scope in a second.
I don't even know.
I
him.
love the skin on this gun. Woo,
Yeah,
boys out
and
here
the
dodging
fire-
bullets.
On my left.
Oh, it's because he's got that. It's like that. What is that?
Cell shaded.
Borderlands. Yeah, I love that look.
Yeah, me
Can't pop a
too.
UAV while I'm down.
That's a
dumb.
good
That gun
skin.
looks so
I
cool
want
when
that
it
skin.
fires.
Okay, well, there's a UAV on my body over there.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I would say this is skin of the day so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Move, bro. There's like in the middle.
I like that optic too. I run that optic on my AK.
Copy. Whichever one of us goes first, we gotta give comms.
Which one is it?
I think it's me. It says
Carl,
prepare to
where
fire.
2X?
Just fall
I
back.
forget what
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I just
Yeah,
saw
I cannot
on
fight
his
this.
on his AR.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
me.
that curvy, like the way it loops around.
Alright, I
Me
go
either,
The
but it's
visual
quick.
bothers me.
Go right.
It's quick and
Yeah, it is quick.
it's decently accurate.
Go home and spawn.
Our guy did land here.
He's going middle. He's going to your left. He's to your left in the middle. He's
And
to
I
your right
do, like with the optics, I get so picky about like the whole
who's
the
purple?
sight picture. Like some of these optics,
I got you.
there's like so much chunk to them
Okay, thank
that
you.
is only
My
aesthetic,
call
and
is
all it
provided
does
will
is
not
like take
successful,
up a chunk of my screen
That's your fault. That's my
where
fault.
I can't see
My
around
Yeah.
it. If I'm ADSing, I like being able to see the other stuff.
I like the big clear field of view is what I want. I don't want anything like
should
blocking,
be calling
bulky.
out.
Yeah,
You don't even see
agreed.
him.
I'm gonna switch it up. Oh no, actually, I'm not.
Straight at me. I just couldn't.
All right.
They're hunting. They know they got to get killed, so at least they're like trying to move.
Bro, I didn't see these guys' usernames.
I don't think anyone's there to
Chili
help you,
Con
brother.
Carnage is a
We're all dead.
fantastic username.
And the old lag.
They all have
Are they
text
all
usernames.
like different text names? This is crazy. Look at the unity we're seeing in teams right now.
Woo!
Another
Very
one. Look
nice.
at that.
Don't push
You
that.
Trying to-
are shitting me.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
That's not even this player's
just got
comms. That's the
Res-
kill
should we just
comms
pull
that we
out?
just took down.
Yeah, those
I
are
mean,
kill
yeah,
comms.
it's
Can't
like
do anything
We
with
only
kill
have
comms.
yeah 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40
We're
minutes
talking
enough
about it
for
for
one
like
good
40
game.
minutes. They're like, should we pull out? The answer is yes. But I did kind of want to watch Chile Con Carnage. He saw that guy at the end. He saw him. Yep. Dude, fantastic
Good.
play.
You stay in the game, get the W, go get your like 30, 40 point game, and that'll be, that's solid.
I mean, unless this
Chili
guy
Con
has
Carnage.
an absolute shit ton of money, I don't know.
You're locking
Which
in.
I see nothing.
I like
I
it.
see nothing.
But
I
they're not
just-
pushing hard enough, and honestly, if you're
I mean, I think we
we've been
back
in this
out
game
either
for a
way,
minute,
even
and
if
they
you
have
win
been
it.
in the same area the entire time. You got to
Yeah.
do more
They
than
just got picked up. They're so
They've really just gone across the street.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shadow. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Do you see it down there? I thought it was a player walking at the bottom.
I do it all the time.
It's a shadow though.
He hears footsteps. There you go.
They're probably.
Oh, all three of his teammates are dead. I just realized that.
And
Yeah,
he just
you.
let that player get a res off. You see the footsteps? You've got
behind him.
tracker on. He went to the right. There you go. Upstairs. Oh! That LC10 is nasty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, there were other.
You know the follow-up's
'cause
coming.
they
Do you
had
think we
just
watch the
bought the guy
gulag?
back, so-
Let's see.
No. We'll see the gulag. Regardless of the outcome of the gulag, we'll swap
Yeah,
it over.
Because I mean,
Do you want to pick the next
even
one?
if you had, it's just not.
No, just anyone. Anyone you can see some action going on. Doesn't matter
If
who
we
it
finish
is.
this
Oh,
thing-
All
they
right.
ended it.
We'll switch it up.
Yeah, anyone that's got some action.
Dookie drawers. Let's see.
They're right there in the mix, so not a bad one to turn to. Looks like they're in the middle of the fight as we speak.
Who is my dog barking at?
I don't like this fight on this building.
I downed
guys.
him. I downed him.
That cluster down.
First floor.
See, these are the kind of ranged
Oh!
This guy
fights
does
where
have
I
Flint
think
on a sniper rifle.
I think this is why
Toby, you
Chad's
need to
getting
come.
upset
Probably, you
because
gotta
you're
act
taking
quick,
fights
they're
like that
fighting,
with an
they're fighting.
AR.
They're pushing right
You
now.
can't.
And not he wasn't moving, so it's an easy headshot. It's not like he was tagging the other guy up.
Uh-uh. Yeah, for sure. You've got to
You need to get out of there.
you either need to be moving and grooving with a sniper at that
Try
range.
to
or you
res me
gotta-
quick if you then
push.
If you can, I think we.
Tactical push. Throw a grenade. Iceman Isaac can tell you how to do it.
I think they should exit this game here.
This is team wipe, so let's see how they're doing on the score.
I'm dipping off this team. You've got
Team wipe is not
Right there.
They need to pull. You're right.
Yeah, they need a big score,
Another guy running that LC10 too. And look, he's got that same optic I was talking about on his Craig.
Try to fall back up if you can.
We're seeing some consistency with the builds. Not much though.
The
Down,
Craig
down,
has
that guy,
definitely
down,
been like, it feels like the most common AR we've seen.
I think so too, yeah.
Part of that is it's also part of the ground loot. So like, even if it's not part of their loadout, I'm sure a lot of people are using it that they pick up.
Mm-hmm. But that's like, I'm noticing that when a gun is entered into the meta, like currently with Warzone, they'll also make it ground loot. For the first several weeks, HDRs were ground loot. You could pick up a
His guns are usually stronger, so it's probably a good idea. Didn't they just see him right underneath him?
This guy's making me eat my
Oh,
words.
there's
about
another
taking
guy.
These ranged fights with a. I mean, there's no magnification on that red dot, and he's winning these long-range fights. That's cool. Good movement.
Did he see that sniper or no? He had to have seen him, right?
I initially thought so, but he's pretending like he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That was risky.
What's going on down there?
It's okay. That's the point of that truck.
Yeah, play it and then. There's a guy coming down. There's a guy coming out of the
Jesus.
building. I'm going in.
Give me 30 seconds. Let me just say goodnight to the kids real quick while we have them up.
You got it. You got it. I can keep rolling. I'm enjoying
team
this.
segment from deeper.
Team Wipe. I like watching you guys. I don't know if you're listening to me, but Team Wipe, you guys shred. Yep. And Soapy Flyer. That's what happens when you push solo like that, huh?
Here, I'm gonna drop my money.
Yeah.
Bullet in here.
There you go. You got
Dude,
it.
he's one shot.
Told you his friend was behind him coming down those stairs. Goodness gracious. You knew it. You knew he had to be there. You knew it. Dookie
I
drawers.
think we gotta pull out.
All right. Leaving the match, not even hitting the gulag. I totally get it. Totally respect it. In case you guys are listening, Team Wipe, I'm enjoying it. Let's see. We got our number one player right now, Cheesy Boys. Let's pop in on Cheesy Boys, see how they're doing. Our number one team, I should say. We got Mozzarella, Red Leicester, Gouda, and Queso Kefir. Let's see how they're doing.
Money to get Ramus back.
We got enough.
Team Wipe is an account manager out of our DC office. Let's go. Hailing from the DMV, baby.
Here, sorry. Wait.
Actually, Cincinnati office. Less cool. Way less cool. The DMV was cooler. Eric and I hail from the DMV sometimes.
Okay, then let's
Let's leave a little bit. There's some boxes all around here. So
yeah.
We're at
we can
11
get enough.
elims.
Get enough for a.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Alright, the game just started.
Not good enough, Gary.
That's fine.
Not good enough.
Okay,
I
we're
got a red
early
access
game on
card.
the Cheesy
Let's
Boys,
go
but I kind of want to watch.
Those
idiots took my grow.
Chat, if there's anybody else you guys want to see, we're coming down to the last
Up by
40
yellow,
minutes
please.
of gameplay,
it's,
roughly,
It's in here.
where
Pretty sure. In
it's
there.
all down to the points.
Uh,
How many points
the
can you
left.
rack up in these final games? We're not doing a gauntlet. We've always done a gauntlet. We've always done the gauntlet. And guess what? It takes an additional 2 hours, and none of you are here by the end of that. We're wrapping up after the kill race. That's it. It's just a kill race. Get in, get your kills. Get out. Who can get the most kills and place the highest? That's all Warzone is about. Back to basics, baby.
Southwest. Whee! Look at him fall.
Okay, okay.
He hit me in the
I'm
air,
not
basically.
seeing anybody else run the Amez right now. Queso Kefir, you're the only one running this gun, and it's working. I mean, it's shredding.
I bet they flew back in from Gulag.
They did. Or they're landing back in now. Or they might have just repped right.
I'm gonna get on top of this building.
I'm just pushing up. We should have the better guns. Unless they get loaded out real quick.
Tom, I noticed you said you're not jumping in with us, but in case you're listening, just want to let you know. I love you, Tom.
Right here. There's a guy on that.
I'm pushing in.
Tom's our main man behind the scenes, keeping track of all the scores, telling you guys what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, answering every question that every single one of you has.
I'm not there. I'm too
Alright,
focused on
watch yellow. Watch
team?
yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bounty.
Oh crap. They're in the
I
gas.
got nobody, guys.
They're in the gas. They're gonna be in the gas.
They're over there.
Behind Yui.
Oh, he's pushing up right here.
Yeah.
We're on the Cheese Boys right now.
We're on the Cheese Boys right now. They're a little early
Yellow. And there's another one out there.
on the gameplay, but they're playing pretty spicy. They're grabbing bounties. This is kind of what I was wanting to watch.
They're moving into this building.
So they're in a fresh game. This, depending on how long this game, they could maybe have one game left after this, possibly.
Yep, agreed.
They're going outside.
It's a 4v2. Hold on. They're running away, are they?
They're by me. Okay, they're good. They can't run anywhere else.
This is another area that gets a little dicey. There's a lot of spots to hide.
He's down.
And then pushing up into those mountains too, there's always some little camper up there sitting with their full loadout and a couple of claymores and prox mines.
We didn't. We fold.
Oh, did we not finish?
Right there, he's right there.
I don't think we fold him.
Did you kill
And
us?
currently,
There,
this
we
is
go.
our top scoring team.
We got poop.
Yeah.
Combat knife.
Top scoring team, and the
Oh, I
main
see, I
player
see, I
we're
see.
watching here is running an AR that nobody else is running.
He's solo. Just hit him with one bullet.
I don't like the aims. The
Nice.
Yeah.
That should be a bunch of assists.
the speed on it is really fast, but it doesn't feel like as strong as some of the ARs when you shoot it.
Back there. The
Feels like you're shooting a BB gun a little bit.
It's gonna be
I
very slow, though,
I
'cause it's really
am not
moving.
sure I've ever like really used it.
I'm gonna try to get it. Unless y'all
Mine's
wanna just
not
go in.
leveled up, and
I
it's
was
one
able
of
to
those
get my
things where it's
stuff, so I
like
don't need it.
I would either have to level it up
Okay.
to make it viable, or just keep using
go to
the Grau or the AMAX or the Kilo or any of the other Modern Warfare 2 ARs that are viable.
I just played a lot of multiplayer when the game first came out, and
Same.
so that's where I had my. I haven't like used it much since then.
Yep.
But at the time, I did not
We
love
don't have
it.
to do anything else, and we get third.
Wait,
and
there's-
then-
Oh, or the AK-74, still good.
299 west.
Yeah.
Oh, hit that.
That actually feels powerful when you shoot it.
Mm-hmm. It's nasty. It kicks like a mule, but
More right there. Crack them.
Oh, down.
301 west. Going back in the police. Behind the van and the
police?
oh, this is the SPX-80. All right, all right.
Going back inside.
He's in the
Car.
Yeah, he's running away in the
He
car.
haven't touched you.
He's driving away.
On me.
There's not that many people left in this game.
We're far
No,
back.
and it's a large map
He's
left.
inside.
I mean, they're pushing hard, and you kind of got
I
to.
need assistance.
Okay, hold him. Alright, I got him now.
This is when the game does one of those jailbreaks and brings everybody
Alright,
back in
ready?
here in a
Oh,
minute.
I haven't seen a
fuck, he's
single
upstairs, he's
jailbreak
upstairs,
yet.
he's
These poor
upstairs.
players.
I can go upstairs.
Corner.
Watch out what he threw.
Smoke.
He's gonna run out.
He's broken. He's broken. Nice.
He's dead.
Hey, it's the same guy.
Let's go buy some UAVs, fellas.
Gamuel Jackson.
You can see the comms are popping up for the other team on their
Buy a UAV and not buy.
global chat, so
Yeah.
you know they're nearby.
There's one guy right here.
One guy.
Oh, they're over at the.
Y'all can combine and buy
the vault.
Lester and whoever.
Here,
Other
here.
dude.
I'm dropping mine. Oh,
What are we
I'm
buying?
pushing up.
Is that what they're going for?
He's running away.
It's just where the other players were on their advanced UAV.
Okay.
Just watch out. I don't think he's looking at us though. He's looking the other way.
They're
Ivan,
pulling
is
their
it just
cash, but I'm
him or
not
is
sure
there
for
more?
what.
Yeah, I just saw one.
Maybe another UAV, because I mean they've got loadouts.
Yeah, it's just one guy.
Let's all move
I've got them
together.
turned all the way up too. Their audio is super quiet. It feels a little surreal to me that this is going to be done in 37 minutes.
It's kind of crazy.
I'm used to this going for another 2.5 hours.
Alright, wait. Hold it.
Trying to gather everybody, wait for the scores,
Mm-hmm.
get everyone back online,
wait,
find
wait.
out whose Discord is up and streaming.
Who's shooting him?
Yeah.
He was not.
Oh, this has been great. This is nice because we can actually flip around. I like being able to like just constantly have a game on.
Yeah, me too.
Yell at him, Noah. Yell at him.
Are one of the other top teams in a good match by
If
chance?
we all hit him. That's
High kill game?
Let's take a peek. Okay, so we had Cheesy Boys were 1. Okay, Matching Tattoos and Team Wipe were 2. We were watching Dookie for a bit. Let's watch iHammer. iHammer is not. Dookie's not.
They're both eliminated recently.
Yeah.
Or spectating.
Let's see where Mikel's at. It might be Michael, but you spelled it with so many I's. I'm saying Mikel. Oh, that was the guy who had the error pop up.
Alright, we can go back to our... Oh, there we go.
Is that...
Oh, is it cheese again?
That's who we were just watching. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who we're just watching. It's fine, we can leave them on if they're not busy doing stuff.
Okay, we got a couple of people falling offline.
Yeah, they're just landing.
Yeah, they're still in the pregame lobby. Couple of zeros on the scoreboard there. Okay. Looks like our failed streams are staying offline.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex.
All right, go back to the.
Guess we're
go
back to the Cheesy
Tex-Mex.
Boys.
Or cheese, yeah.
Himself as well.
You may grab self.
Tommy, you should be able to get your stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have enough. Never mind.
I would save the money for now.
Yeah.
Until the very end.
For self, you
One
mean?
of our
Yeah.
competing teams just got a 47.
It's fine. That's okay.
Oh, they're calling out the scores. You can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, but it's not.
They said one of our competing
Should I
teams
pop or what are we
pulled
doing?
out a
Are you
47.
back yet?
Yeah. They sure
Oh,
did.
they're up by one.
Let's not focus on them. Let's just focus on us.
Yep.
203 to 202.
28.
Wow.
Oh my
Top
gosh.
20.
Cheesy Boys and matching tattoos, huh?
There's
Roughly
two
one
people,
side.
Right,
two
it's-
people
it's
between.
one right there.
Yeah, on right and left side.
Two? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I see that.
Let's go to the one.
Wait,
They're,
there's
they're
four
going to be trying to
results
replace
posted,
this one. Okay.
To buy.
Other ones. Oh, guy just got.
I kind of want to do it like,
on the left.
you ever
There's a
watch
lot out there.
Red Zone?
Oh, wait, there's
NFL
two.
Sunday
He
Red
bought
Zone?
back, so there's gonna be two.
You can put them all up, the multi streams.
Yeah, we used to do this thing, my friends and
Yeah.
I, where if they ever hit the quad box, where like all 4 games on at the time were
Yeah.
all in the red zone, you had to do a shot.
It could be a dangerous game.
Yeah. Not for me. I'm a Washington football team fan, so we're never in the red zone anyway.
Oh, not now y'all are.
Yeah.
Awesome year last year.
He's out of the building. He's broken behind this car.
Where, pink?
Oh my gosh,
Oh, I'm
51
down.
northeast.
Brutal.
Behind us, behind us.
Right here.
Look, you can see there were 4 people shooting him at once too. That's rough.
Yeah,
Behind me
this
when I
car.
was down. Behind the red brick wall.
He's broken behind us.
And he got hit with a precision at the same time.
Where'd this guy
He's
go?
down. He's down. I downed this guy.
There's
Nice.
people shooting.
Oh, he's getting shot from the other side.
Dead. One
Push
left.
up,
I
push
think.
up.
From the south.
Where?
He's broken. He's broken.
Oh, you
he's
see
on the
him.
wall.
You see him. Play it. Use your ears.
Nice.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
We didn't buy Tommy again.
Okay.
I got
Oh,
him.
it's Kiefer.
They pinched him. You got to buy box. Buy your friend back. Get him onto his loadout before the gas is there.
We can have people die.
There
and
you
then
go.
We'll just buy him back. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Solid.
Push up.
No harm, no foul there.
What I haven't seen
Another-
ever in any of our tournaments is like a cheese strat where you like keep killing one player out of a team and then letting them res them.
Oh, and
I've
yeah.
never seen that. I've seen a couple streamers do that in tournaments,
Someone
but
pick up that money. Queso, you want to pick up that money?
Yep, I'll pick it up.
I got it.
I keep hoping he's gonna put that SPX 80 to use, and he hasn't yet.
Yeah, I bought a UAV.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright.
What
Should I
the-
wait or should I pop?
Oh no.
You can pop.
Why
it.
doesn't he have
I
a main
think we
hand weapon?
Start.
He picked up
What?
one
What's
gun.
wrong?
It looks like
I didn't
Oh,
grab my
someone's flying in above us.
fool,
AR. Oh well.
and he's still not gonna reload it. It's this
Oh,
guy
he's one
again.
hit, he's one
There you
hit.
go.
Oh, he's dead.
There we go.
At the buy,
Okay.
in this building.
All right.
Now you
Oh,
just be a
pushing up
sniper.
into campsite. Oh,
I
I
know, I
love
hate
this
it.
portion of the
Exactly.
map.
Position.
Yeah.
You
I'm
wanna
gonna try to go
go-
right.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, he
going.
jumped out.
This is a whole
Wait,
team.
He's not. He jumped out. He jumped off.
Wait,
he
wait,
jumped
wait,
off.
don't-
Yeah,
don't-
yeah,
don't
no,
rush,
that's
don't
a
rush.
that's a
I'm not,
real
I'm not,
weird
but he
alley
jumped
because
off,
as you
I'm
push
sorry.
up into that alley right there up the mountain, all the windows in that
Coming
building
around.
are looking right down on you. And
Oh, yeah.
really
Why
smart
did you
to
go that
rotate to the
way?
right and push up here a little bit more in the open.
Patience, sire.
I am, but I'm taking building.
There you go.
It's
That's good map
strategy
knowledge.
at this point.
Strategy at this
Okay.
point. It's 14.
know,
Oh, his friend's already up in that building. All right, get up there with your friend, you
Yeah.
goofballs.
Do I need a pop UAV?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
pop it.
Who is that? Mozzarella solo pushing
All right,
4
let's
players.
pick one of the
and-
buys.
Oh,
See.
Leroy Jenkins action there.
Yeah, and look, they're all separated.
Got one. Got one. Got one.
There you
Oh,
go.
I
See
broke.
him?
It's
On
just
top of
the,
the
it's just the
tower?
guy in the it's just the guy in the sniper, the tower.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
he's
no, no,
broken.
no.
He- I think-
That
There's
sniper
4
tower's
people,
trash
there's 4
too. It
people.
does
It's an
never
entire
work.
squad.
You can shoot right through those walls.
Yeah.
He ran away to that other guy.
There you go.
All right, all
Become
right.
somebody else's MCW. You better hope it's good.
These guys right here to the left that we just shot at.
Yeah.
MCW is it? Looking like an
Yes.
M13. What is that?
What is
Oh,
this?
with
There's
a
two, I
with a thermal scope on it. My gosh.
Oh, right there, right there.
I don't know about that.
He's one hit. He's one hit.
Until you see the nastiest strat of all time. Stand dead center, put a
Throw a
smoke at
couple
your feet,
smokes.
and just look out at everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. They gotta come
Which
out.
in endgame could actually be pretty crazy if done right.
I've seen it work on TikToks. I've never gotten it to work
Sorry,
myself.
dude, just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the 30-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen.
Team wipe this.
These teams are fighting for the final spot. I don't know if you guys saw on the scoreboard. It's down to a 1-point game. Cheesy Boys versus Matching Tattoos, who just posted their most recent score and edged out Cheesy Boys by 1 point. Cheesy Boys right now heading into the end game, trying to beat a 47-point game. I think is what they got to do here.
Just move slowly down. To the right.
And in case you haven't yet, click that donate button. Well, scan it with your QR code, then click it.
Well,
I mean, we still get kills.
there's
Yes.
35, but I don't know. If we see people, I think we go.
These guys are still so quiet and they're
Yes,
arguing
I
points.
agree. I just don't want to like over.
Should be getting kills.
No, don't overextend. But like, if we see someone,
I mean, with what they need to replace, they got to get a lot more kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can.
You're
like,
not going to
hold
win this
building.
on 5-10
Like, I
kills
don't
in a
wanna run
win.
out
It's
the
just
open
not going to
chasing.
do it.
No, but I like their
What do they need, like
pacing.
a
They're pushing
40
forwards,
plus
they're
point?
moving.
we haven't done that tonight. I feel like.
Yeah, this was just this was that same game that we were talking about though, where it was like, man, there really weren't a lot of people left pretty early in this game, you know? Might come back to haunt him a little bit here.
There might be people in yellow.
Thoughts?
No, I say we stay here. That's far.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Let's
I
get
thought that
eyes
guy
on
was
it.
really
Let's go
considering
over there.
picking up a gray floor loot car 98 real quick. I was
think
gonna lose
Alright.
my mind.
He's running right.
He's like, I'm done with this scope.
Too risky. Let's just stay here.
A scopeless
Oh,
car
saw
98
one.
endgame.
Just
is
saw
good.
him.
We should just stay here.
Yeah, but
Well,
there's still
well-
31 people left.
Wait.
And we still have a lot of time to get killed.
Ooh. Okay. We're in a.
And we're in a good spot, but I'm saying, we could probably, there's probably one squad over there. We kill them, get a UAV.
I don't know.
Right now, we're not fighting anybody.
Because then if we get caught there, we're gonna be
Hold
running
on.
from the gas, and then people
Real
are
quick.
gonna be looking at
Wait.
us.
Looks like they're not on the same page with what they want to do here next.
There's gotta be.
They better get on the
Kind
same
of
page.
interesting. Good little listen in.
I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
grab a loadout.
I'll tell you what. While they're yapping and not fighting, let's pop over. Who was the other one? Cheesy Boys, Matching Tattoos. that's
Matching
Ihammer.
tattoos. Matching tattoos with the 1-point lead.
We're still doing.
Yep.
I'm still on the gulag waiting.
Ihammer's in the gulag.
What you saying about it? We got a 1-point lead.
Yikes!
They're sitting in the
Whoa! Relax.
first place chair, so
buddy.
they don't have to improve on anything that they're doing.
What?
First place by 1 point
Whoa,
doesn't feel super comfy to
okay.
me.
I hope it's you the one to get on the
It's getting dark in
gulag.
here. Hold on.
I'm about to fight gulag.
I'm dead, y'all.
Team Wipe is an account manager out of our DC office. Nice. Oh, Cincinnati office.
Oh my
No,
gosh! I knew
what?
you were gonna
Love
lose
it.
that push. You knew you should have rotated. Now your friend's got to pick you up. Ihammer.
Can you guys get a buyback?
How embarrassing.
I think
Can
I
I get
gave
a
my. I think I
buyback?
gave my gulag away. I think I gave it up.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You sold that gulag. It's all right. They got 0
Yeah, I
kills
know,
right?
right? I'm right over here real quick.
Now. I love this spot in the map.
I don't know who's worse. Nervous Hammer or set you up here?
Set you up, Dre.
Lots of cover, lots of high ground, easy rotate out of it.
Yeah, that's a set you up drip.
I still can't believe that first
Look at
stream
me.
that we were watching today, where the LTV Humvee came running down the tunnel.
Straight in. What a way to start it off.
Look, bro, I got
Just
you loaded.
straight into the
I
tunnel.
got you loaded already.
I
bro.
hope we
What
have
else
that
you
clip
want?
somewhere. That caught me off guard.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all.
What are you
I thought they were
talking
gonna just
about, bro? I
block him
bought it
in, you
for
know, keep the car around there,
Yeah.
wait for him to come out, and no, they were like, we're coming in.
You know, woods have lots of
Getting that
powers.
loadout. We're moving in. I tell you what, these guys are moving slow. I'm gonna keep switching it. Let's see, who was our other one? It was Team Wipe, right? They're close. Yeah, Team Wipe's close. Dookie Drawers, how we doing? We're down. We're out. Okay. Okay, here. Endgame circle.
See, it's someone on the hill.
This wall.
There's a
too.
squad
Not
coming
taking
up
the
on
peeks
our
around.
left, getting
Yellow.
closer right here on
Okay,
your
okay.
ping.
Everyone,
Okay,
take a
okay,
deep
okay.
breath. Take a deep breath. Where are we focusing right now?
There's 2 squads. There's one on green, and then to the left of that, one person ran into that building.
Okay.
Alright, watch
okay,
watch
we're good.
yellow.
We can hold this.
Yeah.
Got like old
No,
man
no,
vision.
We're
Side.
looking south right
It's
now.
not it's not you. The stream
I'm
quality
looking east, southeast.
loses
I'm
some.
looking southeast too, east southeast.
They're in this building.
Yep,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
fighting another squad in there.
It says it's streaming at
Taking
1080, but
my
it's
ping
not.
away. I'm just. scouting
Also,
right now.
Call of Duty has all these funky settings about removing like blur around your ADS. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I think they'd be out already.
Although
Alright.
that makes me think of Counter-Strike with the op. I cannot stand how those crosshairs get fuzzy when you move. I hate that.
Where do we want to go?
Yeah, you know, I'm just so used to it, but I get what you're saying. Like, anytime I can turn motion blur off in any type of setting, I will.
Yeah.
I think we just slow
Yeah,
play
same.
this. We don't need to push
But you
anywhere
can't
else.
with the
There's
op.
one squad-
Yeah.
there's one
You
squad
can't with the
fighting
op.
in the northeast. Yeah, there's a squad
Right here,
fighting
there's a
right
guy.
now, I think.
There's gonna be people in yellow.
With the op in Counter-Strike so dominant, you don't need to make it any better.
There's
That's
going
fair.
to be more people,
That's very
or
fair.
less people on the left side because they were just fighting. There's going to be 1 or 2 stragglers.
Yeah. Okay, they're fighting at yellow. Watch
What is it?
yellow.
There's 5
Watch
teams
yellow.
left. This is a
Yellow.
small circle for 5 teams.
Up top, yellow.
Oh,
That's crazy.
you saw it
Oh,
too
right
late.
between the eyes.
Yeah, yellow.
Someone get Ivan?
And you're by yourself,
Oh.
and the gas is coming. And look at that,
I don't
sitting
think
still in a window.
out.
What did we learn?
And a claymore wouldn't have helped him if it was
No.
behind him.
And your friends can't get to you in time.
I'm
I'm
looking
getting down.
left
I'm getting
now.
down.
Come down here. Come down here.
Alright, I'm gonna look right.
Ouch. All right, it's up to your friends. It's
On
up to your
top,
friends
on
now,
top.
cheesy
Two.
boys.
I got nobody. Just hold here. Don't be too exposed.
They're so exposed.
Throwing a random smoke
Yeah,
over
they
there
are.
just so they're.
They don't even have that
Confused.
whole building.
Oh,
I
yes,
mean,
nice.
they've got.
Okay, we're good. We're
Okay,
good.
that's
We
not a
play
terrible
these
push
bricks
because look
right
at all
here.
that cover you
And
got heading to
Right,
your left.
north to the north.
Yeah, at least I can like work and
Fighting
snake
the
their way
fire.
around
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
They
it's
threw a
open
smoke
now.
in that
Just
direction.
wait. Just wait.
They're taking such a
top
long
3.
time and they're leaving the gas on their back, which I feel like is such a
Someone threw a smoke next
a
to me.
risky
Watch on
move.
me. On me. I got him. Down.
There. Oh, you knew he was gonna be there. You knew he was gonna be
Yeah.
there.
There's one hit behind
One
there.
on pink, one on pink
I'm
behind the
plating.
wall.
I'm plating. I'm plating. I'm plating. I'm plating.
It's 3 others.
Someone slid down the Kyle, I think.
2.
There-
2v3. 2v3.
Someone on
Pushing up.
Kyle.
I'm watching
Well
right.
played. To my right.
He's not there.
He's
Oh,
probably,
right here. On me.
probably
On
went
me.
back inside the
Right
building.
behind
So
this.
Push up.
exposed. So exposed. Anybody in that building would have.
Yeah.
In the rocks, in the rocks, in the rocks.
Dead.
One
Behind you.
more,
Behind
one
you. In this building.
Where did I say that person was gonna be?
Yeah!
There you go. Okay.
Let's go!
What did they do here? Let's see.
First place. That's a 75, baby.
My hands are so
50 in
sweaty.
first place?
Yes.
Oh,
50 kills.
that
in
almost
first place?
all but solidifies it.
Okay, do your thing. I'm gonna be back in a minute.
Oh, they're watching us.
Oh yeah, we're watching you guys.
Okay.
We are watching.
That was a good
I'm
win.
not back. Then drop.
You guys play. You guys
Awesome
play fast
win.
and loose.
Awesome win.
You guys do a lot of standing still in windows.
I think if that's a 75, that's
sweating
gonna
so
be that's gonna be the top point getter for the day.
Wow, what a game. Queso, we are watching you, and you got to tell me, what are you doing with this SPX build? I haven't seen anybody using the SPX right now. Very nice.
Look at that.
Very
Solid
nice
game.
win.
All right,
Are you on the chat?
let's go back to cheese and see. Not cheese.
That was cheese, yeah.
The what is it?
What do you
Matching
want?
tattoos.
Matching tattoos. I hammer. Let's see how we're doing.
So cheese just put themselves back in the lead
Okay.
after momentarily falling out. But that game will comfortably get them back in the lead, actually. So these guys will need to have a win plus, they're gonna have to replicate. They're gonna have to do about that same number.
Ooh, we're running a car 98 here. That's nice. I feel like we haven't seen one yet.
Yikes.
Robo
Looks weird.
Rito.
Why does the barrel look so weird on it?
Because they're running one of those old COD zombie skins on it that are all. Or that barrel might have been different. Rocking the ghillie suit in 2025.
You know what? Brings back the Battlegrounds
Or is it?
memories.
Yeah, true.
What? I picked him up, yeah.
That's probably why I like the Car 98 so much, just from that game.
Oh, hit this. I know you want to hit this. Come on.
Oh, get it!
Man, those are good.
Imagine if I would have hit that.
They are. They really were. All of them had an opportunity to hit.
I'm surprised. Not a
Nice
single one did.
lead.
Sorry, bro.
All right, they got the bounty in progress. You got to push, y'all.
Yeah, but we also need a lot of points. I just wanted y'all to know that.
And you think we're gonna get that by you dying on somewhere?
We did switch it back. Queso, I didn't see your, in case you ended up saying it to me, I didn't see your reasoning for using an SPX-80 like it's 2021.
Yeah, it's not one. I got one bullet on this car. You have any extra sniper ammo? Drip, you got. Oh! Behind us, behind us, behind us.
Oh, you're getting scoped. Brother. Okay.
Hit him once. Drip, you got a sniper ammo?
Nope. Oh, I don't know.
Brother, you have no ammo and no plates. And you're outside of the
Nice.
circle. What does that tell you? Oh, it apparently means let's take this engagement.
He's gonna have
you
to
need
move.
points, you need points.
Hey, what are you supposed to do? You're not gonna have time to get into a fresh game now.
Probably not. Not with 19 minutes left. We're getting close. I feel like we need some...
Not if you need a win plus 50 eliminations, you know?
No.
Like, that's gotta happen basically in the game that you're in. If you try to start a new one now, I don't think it would end in time.
I think we should, bro, because this is low kills. It's almost over. Benítelo, baby. Okay. Okay. It's the best thing we could do.
I'm gonna break my legs!
Okay, they're gonna try it.
Alright. We'll run it
But I
back.
don't think they're...
They're going to try and
Don't
run an
think they're gonna
18-minute
have
game. That's...
unlikely.
I don't think you can do it.
No, I mean, they need an additional 37 on one, 38 on one of these here.
Who else we got? Team White? We can go check out Team White. What are we doing? It goes off Krispy Kreme, running an AMAX, and an LC10, staring at our loadout. Cheesy boys are dropping in. They're trying to put the nail in the coffin, huh? Man, Dookie's stream's been going on for 5 hours. Oh, they're doing a
Man, get
superstore
ready.
drop for kills. All right, I'm watching this. We'll pivot back.
Here, give these boys the big screen. You want to full screen them?
Yeah.
Give them a little action time.
Yep, I'm up.
See what Team Wipe is up to.
Rough one, waited. Rough two, waited.
Good,
Two.
man.
I'm rough three.
I feel like across the board, these teams have been
Grab this
less
bounty quick.
aggressive
Hop
than we're
off.
used to with these
Towards,
tournaments.
hangars.
Sometimes we got teams that are just like so aggro.
Guys,
Yeah,
take
especially
care.
coming
Probably
from the last
snipers
one being
up
the
in,
Fortnite
tower.
tournament. Like, we saw some really aggressive teams in Fortnite where they were using every mobility possible to get across the map and get as many kills. But yeah, these guys are...
Let's get down here.
Yeah, Verdansk is a little bit more campy in that sense, though. You know, like, there's just so many rooftops everywhere, so many, like, hidden nooks and crannies.
Oh, that's a good
Like,
push.
map knowledge is more important.
Don't you just jump down there, you psycho. Oh my gosh. I thought bro was about to jump down in there. He's doing it. Okay. Oh, his friend.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it.
There, you. Woo,
Bad, man.
what is that gun? Storm
smash satchel
Rage. Let me see.
There were guys out at the buy in the airstrip. Yeah. The buy that I got, John. Yeah. Let's get up top real quick.
Someone stay. I need. Yeah, I get myself.
Oh, you know what? It's the LC10.
I'm about UAV.
So that's
These
the
guys are on the
LC10 is
parking
definitely the
lot.
most common SMG
Just
that
land
we've
up
been
top.
seeing.
We just haven't seen a ton of SMG builds because we've seen a lot of
Team.
AR.
Me again.
A lot of AR,
Sniper
a
builds.
good amount of
I'm going
sniper.
parking lot by here.
Oh, that bounty's on you, to your left.
Yeah, he is right on top of
Yeah,
it right now.
you know he's climbing up in that airport. He's gonna pop out.
Shit.
I'm gonna come back to the house we died in.
They're getting picked apart because they're separate. They're panicking. The time's
Yeah.
getting to them. The time crunch, I think. See, and that's where you need a sniper. That's a down with an HDR.
Yeah, it's basically all you could see was upper body anyway. Any hit would have been
Yep.
shattering.
We're in a bad spot.
You are in a bad spot.
Needs to regroup.
think by
The
that
other
bike.
3 are all together over there.
Yeah, but pushing out into the open right there.
There's
when
teams
you know those
below
guys
us in
at the top of
hangars
airport.
too.
But literally looking at you.
I'm good here. I'm good here.
Oh, he was so close.
Nah, that bounty's gonna push him, and his friends aren't even turning to help. Come on!
No. They'll just pick it back up at this point.
All right. I'm switching back to iHammer. I want to see this Superstore drop. Okay, I may have.
Welcome to the Gulag.
We may have missed it. I got caught up. Shoot.
It looks like it didn't go well.
It's true.
They're all in the gulag right now.
They are.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
These gulags have been tough. Seeing a mixed bag of winning and losing these gulags. 14 minutes on the clock. Oh, done. There you go. Okay.
Nice.
Tough shots.
Changing back.
Drop it back in. Good luck. Oh,
Godspeed.
pushing for a most wanted. That's a tough spot to be in with 14 minutes left. 13 minutes left.
You gonna get the car?
No, there's people here, bro. Fuck.
No manches, güey. I'm dead.
Squad mates belly up. They're returning to base.
Oh no! So
The
close.
one that got away.
And he took your copter too. Oh,
Yeah, he needed like one more shot on it. Unfortunate.
Took too long getting that most wanted too. Crucial time.
They got 2 people down right now.
Yeah, they're feeling the pressure.
Yeah, I see him.
Erica says we gotta get Cheesy Boys on the live stream after this. Maybe we got time. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. I like that play.
There you go. There you go. Take it. Okay, maybe don't take it. That kilo's not it. Don't you have a sniper?
Come on, I thought he was gonna get off the car, bro.
Oh. This is tough. This is tough. We're down to 12
Yeah.
minutes left.
Nah, he didn't get off
Oh
the car,
my
but he's
gosh.
still over there.
Take it, snipes to the face. Come on, iHammer. Let's see what you got.
Burning through plates right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any more.
Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Son dos. Uno va por ti. Right, baby, right.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Get that last plate in. Get yourself up.
Okay, okay. Good positioning. Love it.
Oh, nice.
Love it. Now reload. You know you want to.
Didn't get any plates off of him? That's unfortunate.
Use it.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, where were you getting shot from?
Got 6 for now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I've gotten my head taken out many times by peeking like that.
Well, we're learning.
10 seconds.
We're learning.
He really is. He really
All right.
is. All it took was 3 hours, but we're here.
Ooh, that's good ground loot. You gotta be close for that one though. 10 minutes. We are at the 10-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. Get those scores in.
Where is it, Baby Bear?
Oh, he got the most wanted off. The whole team's back. Nice. Okay. Tell you what, I'm chugging coffee. I'm gonna need another bio right at the end of this, and then we'll come back for scores.
What were you doing?
Okay. Oh, he's talking trash. He said, "What were you doing? Trying to sneak up on you? Who can beat 241 points? I don't know. That's a lot of points."
I don't think it's gonna happen now.
Not with 9 minutes left.
This needed to be a monster game. They need again, just so people know with the way the standings are, they need roughly a 74-ish point game to tie.
Wait.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait.
75.
How much time we got?
Basically to replicate what happened to them last one.
Come on, matching tattoos.
Come on, matching tattoos. And you know what? Even the teams that aren't going to make it, we had some shredders today.
Oh yeah, some really big. I mean, we always do. Never doesn't surprise me anymore. It was looking close early, and then there was like a pretty big split. There's like a couple of teams that are really had some big games here in the last hour and a half.
Whoa!
Oh,
that hurt.
Go. That's okay. Go.
See, this is where it's like that AR.
I put a position on him.
It's a big map for not having a scope.
Oh.
Nope. I got somebody over here too, bro. Somebody stay back here. I did not. Oh, there's a whole dude right here by himself. Open field.
Yeah, but he's machine gun in that car now.
That is tough. Let's see who else we got. Uh-oh, Cheesy Boys are off. Cheesy Boys wrapped it up. Okay. Doogie Drawers with a 27 elim game's not bad. They only got 3 players left. Did they lose a player? That's... All right, Tex-Mex, the only player still going. Okay. There you go. There's another LC10.
That skin just looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm so into that skin. Hawkwing. Oh, that's a Krig. Go figure.
Oh no, I just got shot out of the air.
Chili Con Carnage, still my favorite username of the day.
Oh,
kill them and buy you
they're
back.
on. Yeah. They're 2 on. There's one up here.
Sniper.
Oh no.
My gosh.
Who should I bring back?
Who has the most money?
Oh, YOLA!
Oh, you saw it on the top right.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to you.
I just grabbed someone.
That was a quick scoping, too.
No, I already used it.
He drops, he's not gonna die here?
I was,
Oh,
when
he
I'm
died.
down, I was gonna drop down.
no.
He already pushed.
Oh,
No, you're
shit.
good.
Okay, I'm coming.
You're good. No, you're good.
That is a
You're good.
tough spot.
Dumb.
I
How did
don't
I-
really like fighting. I mean, there's a search and destroy map that's literally that
That's so
right there.
annoying.
I would run away if you can.
That part of her dance.
Okay.
I mean, we got
Or
5
not.
minutes.
Yeah, just fight it out. Do the best you can. Just camp in there.
It's literally not even gonna it's not gonna be worth the points anyways. Like we're just playing for pride here, so just play your life.
You guys are just playing for pride, so play your game. Let's see it. We got you.
He saw him.
Yeah,
He
I
saw
saw that guy over there.
Let's see what you got.
I'm not wanting to peek him.
Poppy
Dude,
Quick
snipers.
Scope. I like that name.
He's right there on that little cache right there. Yeah, he was on that corner.
Where?
It was right there, but not anymore. I think they're coming to you. They're behind you. I think they're coming in your building. Oh, that's Carl. Okay.
Okay.
No, they are getting close.
They're gonna storm in.
Definitely getting close. They're,
Right outside the building right
Stand
now.
there. Just stand
Yep.
there.
Oh, I see him. Ow.
Oh! Kill him!
Oh!
Oh.
Nice try. Nice Nice try.
Yeah, they
He was
spawned at the same
surrounded. He
time.
was completely surrounded. There was nowhere to go for him.
That was tough.
RPG, kill them all.
Teammates about to get melted too.
Hey, Michael
Kevin
off the
Unbelievers
leftovers
Charlie.
says, this was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for hosting. Dude, you know it. You crushed.
We did.
You are
Of
very
course,
good at
dude.
Warzone. We were
Yeah.
enjoying
Doesn't
watching you. We are at the 5-minute mark, and I'm not even sure any of these players are playing anymore. iHammer's
Yeah, I
still
think
dropping in.
they've. It's the only team that can potentially do it, so they will need a lot to go right here in the next 4 minutes.
Mr. Skid Marks says, absolute blast. Thanks, Apex Team Skid Marks. You guys rule. Team Wipe was a ton of fun to watch. We were watching you guys all day. You guys were killing it.
Y'all were great. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. The Cheesy Boys pulled off a big old win with like 30 minutes left. That's tough.
That's crazy to do. They got a 75-point game in the last 15, 20 minutes here of the event.
Yeah.
And that, has really turned the tides.
Yeah.
Here.
Dookie, I think it was you running that LC10 build, Storm Rage or something like that. That thing rips. That is a nasty SMG. I am gonna have to take your build. You should send me your build. Literally, put it in the chat, please. I'll take a screenshot. iHammer's not bad.
You messed up, buddy.
Okay, Chuck, if you
job.
Cheesy Boys are gonna jump on here in 3 minutes
nice.
if you want to go
take it now.
Use the restroom or whatever you need to do. Yep.
No idea.
Yeah, I'll big screen it. I'll be right back.
Cool. Okay.
Heads up. An enemy squad marks you as a bounty target.
We keep moving.
That's where I died at. When I was building. There were 2 teams there.
Yep.
They're sniping y'all?
Sniper.
Oh, nice. Wait, man. Dropped one.
No one right there.
Is that one right there in your right? Yeah, sniping. Right there, you're right.
Look at that one.
15. Nice.
Oh, my kill.
The snipe. They're sniping you. Behind you, baby friend. You're right.
So they got that one shot sniper.
Oh, Michael says I can't even keep up with Shwooky from the last COD tournament. I do remember Shwooky. Shwooky was good. All right, Cheesy Boys are jumping in at 9.
In the yellow house. Yeah, in the yellow house. A tu izquierda.
Shwooky carried you completely. I don't know about that, dude. Don't sell yourself short. You're pretty good. You're better than I am in this game.
Get up, Hammer.
Cheesy Boys, you can just join the waiting room on the Discord and I'll drag you over.
Yep. Little HDR fight to end the stream. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to hit this so bad. Oh, that looked like it was it. Man, he is right there.
I love those.
That guy
I
is
love those
mover.
snipe fights so much. I live for those in Warzone.
Yeah.
That's a cool little spot for it too.
Get that
Cheesy
blade.
Boys are in the waiting room. All right, we're gonna put a pause on these.
Well, what if they get like 40 kills here in the next 1 minute?
I have a feeling we won't. All right, let me drag him in. There's 5 people. All right, 5 people in the waiting room.
Got our mozzarella, our parmesan, our Gouda. We love it all. Congratulations, boys.
Yeah, what's up, big dogs? Congrats on the win. That 75-point game at the end was what did it.
Thank you. That's it. We won. Nobody else is scoring.
I don't think anybody else is getting a 75-point game.
that game really iced it for y'all. I mean, that was really it, because I think y'all were down by 1 at that point. And then here, let's pull up the final standings real quick. We can yank those up on the screen for everybody to take a look at.
Let's do this. Hold on.
Yeah, we're not on that team. You gotta switch us. Yeah.
It's just well, Kaiji is not on our team.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we brought a couple people in, but there were Kaiji. What team are you from?
Tex-Mex.
Oh, Tex-Mex. Cool. Thanks for joining. Queso, I don't know if you heard me. You were up on our stream a couple times where you were like, oh, I'm on the stream. I've been meaning to ask, what is this XPX build you're running? I haven't seen anybody else running an XPX 80 since 2021.
Well, I mean, I honestly haven't played since like 2021, honestly, because I don't play this very often. I just get on when I can and play with my friends, and I don't have like anything unlocked, and that's probably the only gun I recognize and have played with that I feel comfortable with, so that's like the only reason. If you were to look at my loadouts and look at all my guns, everything's just locked.
Dude, chat is so mad at you right now. Wow, hasn't played since 2021, still pulled off the win. Ouch. Very nice.
This
what
man's
inspired the
using
cheese
loadouts?
I don't know how. Sam, how did we come up with that?
I think I have no idea. We were just trying to come up with some like theme or something that we could all pick names from, and I guess we settled on that. I have no idea.
Cheese is a good theme. Did you see we also
That's
had
solid.
Team Wipe with usernames like skid marks and dookie drawers and stuff like that?
I did not notice the names on Team Wipe. I thought Team Wipe meant like Team Wipe.
That's what we
wiped them
thought
all.
too. Oh yeah, you wiped the
Yeah.
whole team. No, they're wiping.
No, not until we read all the team names, then we realized that's not what it was. We had Tex-Mex, who was all different types of Tex-Mex food, I think. So it was cool. Y'all did awesome, though. Y'all were really a lot of fun to watch. It really came down to the wire, so it was neat to have one of these kind of finish off in such fashion. So maybe we stick with the 3-hour gauntlet. What did y'all think of the format?
True.
I thought the format was good. It was simple enough for us to just really like not focus on the format, if that makes sense, and just like play game after game and just record the scores. Like it was just simple and it was fun. We had a great time.
Was there any period in a game where y'all would be playing and think, okay, this is not going to be a good kill game, let's back out and start over? Or was it just like, let's finish off the games and see where they end?
No, that definitely happened once,
No,
right,
honestly,
Sam?
that only happened once. Like I think, and then another time we died early. But other than that, our games just took a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all were fantastic to watch, man. Y'all really put on a show and made it entertaining for us, so we appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for not only joining, obviously being a part of what the whole purpose of this is for. So it's just amazing that you guys are participating. And what branch are y'all out of a branch, or where do we got you guys from?
No, so I worked at the San Antonio branch. I'm the only Apex employee. The rest of my friends I just brought on for the tournament. So I work on SDO. I'm a project coordinator for the energy sector, and I'm
Awesome.
100% dedicated to Marathon Petroleum. That's the client that I work with.
Nice.
Well, great job, dude. They're lucky to have such a gamer down there in SA.
Yeah, way to
Need
represent,
somebody
dog.
like your skills over there and representing the state of Texas. So I'll take part in that also. I appreciate that. But y'all were fantastic, dude. It was really fun to watch. We enjoyed it. It was a pleasure seeing y'all, and thanks for giving us a little 75 pointer to end it there. We were on pins and needles with that last game or two.
For sure. And you guys I don't know if you guys got to see the other streams. There were some really good players going on the other teams as well. And for those of you in the chat that aren't on teams, I know a lot of people in the chat right now are from teams that played today, but every team that has played today also donated to the cause in order to be here. So thank you to every team that played. You guys are phenomenal people. Thank you for helping us turn our favorite thing, gaming and esports, into a charitable event for good. This is like the coolest thing I do every time we do it. And so we really appreciate you guys being here. And Cheesy Boys, you guys rock. You guys are really good.
Thank you. Well, thank you all for putting this together. This was a great time. And like you said, it's great to do this for a big cause.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
and thank
hopefully
you
we see you
to
guys
Erica Woods
participating.
and Tom in the background Thank you for being the glue that keeps this tournament rolling. This is so nice. We get so many Apex people joining too. Next time, try and get some of your clients in too. We've had account managers get their clients to join as well. That gets pretty heated sometimes.
It can be a good time to take out frustration on them as well. So feel free to throw them in your lobbies and, and see how that goes.
It backfires on us though. Like we've had Epic like as a client bring in people that played and they were unsurprisingly very, very, very good.
All monsters.
They kind of wiped everyone. It was nice.
That's crazy.
Y'all do any Fortnite, Rocket League? Will we see y'all in any other event? The next Call of Duty.
Yeah. You'll definitely see us in other events.
Love
Rocket
it.
League, Fortnite. We can get into Fortnite. I don't normally play Fortnite, but it's fun.
Well, the good news is we do zero bill mode, so we make it easy for everybody to come and participate.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Really, y'all were killer, stellar to watch. Thanks again for participating and just being part of the whole program here. We love it, and that's what it's all about. So we hope to see you guys in future events, and we will have somebody be reaching out to you with your prizes here shortly.
Sounds good. Thank y'all for hosting.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks
you.
to all of the teams that played. Team Tex-Mex, Kaiji, thank you for joining us. Team Cheesy Boys, congrats on the win, and everyone in the chat too. Thank you guys for joining and participating. Seriously, I was telling News earlier, the chat talking to us so much like this, it's kind of new for us, and it's really exciting and a lot of fun. You guys help keep it lively.
Makes it fun and alive for sure. And again, big shout out to Erica, Tom, everyone helping out. That's just always doing all the heavy lifting for us and making our job so much easier out here. We appreciate everything you guys do, and until next time, this is your Apex crew signing out.
Very true. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Congrats. GG's on another successful Gamers versus Cancer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have the thing. Where is it? All right. I'm going to sign
At the
us out
American
with this.
Cancer Society, our mission is to save lives, to celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. But this isn't something we can do ourselves. It takes incredible partners like Apex Systems who join us in this fight. Apex has been a partner against cancer since you adopted the American Cancer Society as your corporate philanthropy in 2009. And this partnership has continued to grow over the past decade. Apex employees have participated in Relay for Life events across the country, and your commitment to the American Cancer Society has expanded to participate in Bark for Life and Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. You volunteer at our Hope Lodges, and you participate in Denim Days. This year, Apex hit an incredible milestone of raising $1 million for the American Cancer Society's mission. This is not possible without the support of dedicated Apex employees who lend their time, their talent, and their funds to fight back against this disease. These numbers are really impressive, but at the end of the day, each of these numbers represents a friend, a family member, or a loved one that has been touched by cancer. Apex Systems has an amazing impact on our mission and our local communities, and we are so grateful for your continued support. So on behalf of our staff, our volunteers, the patients we serve, the caregivers, and all of the survivors out there, we thank Apex Systems for being an absolutely amazing partner in this fight.